But here we go into the best of 5. Azriel, who do you think's going to take our first match here?
Honestly, I've done a little bit of coaching over Academy Gold, Rado's team. They've been improving a lot. I do think they could take this game, but then again, I have never seen Team Pink play, so, you know, they may surprise us in this week.
Yeah, of course, and of course Team Pink, they're a new team coming into Academy. Of course, we had the top 3 teams in Academy promote to the main league just due to a rule change where if you are a GC1, you cannot play in the main league. But hold on 1 second, that's going to be Team Pink opening up the scoreboard and getting a goal right on the board.
That's a great play by Kratos. A little unfortunate that the 2 players on the backboard missed the hit off of it, but great play by Team Pink. Let's see if they can hold the lead with 4:30 minutes left. Rado and Kratos off of kickoff, loses it over to Septic. Septic will try to take possession in the corner. Ghostminded getting demo. Septic still trying to take his time. Bouncing down in front of the net. No one's quite there to go for the ball. Kratos will turn on it, hitting it against backboard. Septic getting a touch towards his own net. Almost a shot and a goal from Kratos. Just the 4th man from Team Gold will save them there. Ghostminded getting a little panicky, but Rado will take it up the field. Waterfalling out into the middle. Septic will try to hit it against the wall, taking possession of it. Low boost, tries to hit it over to Rado. Rado not quite able to get there. Kratos hits it past the 3rd man. Septic getting chased right now. Kratos looking for a center, looking for a shot, and a little high for his teammate to get there, and almost a great goal. Rado taking it up the field now. Gets beat, Ghost-minded, hitting it over to the backboard. Not quite able to follow it up. Music will take it off the backboard in a way. 15 get with Rado, back into middle. Septic for the 50, loses it over to the left wall. Kyler will hit it against the wall, and Kratos back into the middle. Ghostminded almost getting a shot, not quite in though. Rado up for the ball, hitting it off the roof. No one's quite able to follow it up. Kratos will hit it back up into the air. Music now possessing the ball high into the middle. Low boost, back over to Rado, and they will try to clear it up to the orange half.
There we go. Ball's going to get back over to Kyler. Kyler's going to shoot the ball over to on target, and Music's going to take it away. Now, the 2 players that I'm really going to be looking forward here between these 2 teams, I'm going to be looking at Music, the captain of Team Pink, since we've never seen these 2 teams play before. And, of course, the captain of Team Gold, Rado Eagle, to lead their teams forward. But Kyler had an empty net, but he couldn't put it on target. Team Gold and Team Pink still 1 goal apiece. But now he's going to be back over to Septic. He looks for a shot. It's over, but that's going to be hit away once again. And Music's going to put that ball away, but Team Gold starting to put on the pressure. Putting the ball back out to the middle, and Kratos is going to clear the ball all the way down the field. Septic over to the sidewall once again. The pressure is on for both of these teams, but Team Gold still down by 1. Azriel, what does Team Gold have to do to get a goal here?
They have to play more as a unit. I was actually talking with them today. They wanted me to kind of hang around and watch their gameplay. One thing I did notice is they weren't passing the ball and controlling it much. There was a lot of just throwing the ball away and not trusting your teammates. I do think if they fix that, they could definitely come back in this game. But right now, Music trying to take the ball up the field. Kyler will jump in the air with Music. Bit of a double commit. Rado being able to clear the ball down the field. Kratos by himself back for a little bit. Trying to control it high into the middle. Going for an air dribble. Very nice pass down over to Music, and Rado will have possession on his half.
Here we go. Rado's going to take this ball back over to his half. Going to be looking for a flick over 1. Gets it over him. Rado's really improved since the start of the season. He was always somebody who tried to take possession for Team Gold, but ever since the start of the season, he's been improving massively. But hold on 1 second. Septic gets the tying goal, and Team Gold are already putting up a fight once again.
That was a great shot from Septic. Music not quite able to get there. I guess he accidentally backflipped, a little bit unfortunate on his part, but that was a great shot from Septic. Great placement behind Kyler. Kyler not quite able to recover from the shot because it was a little behind him. Music missing it in the midfield. Could be another goal. Rado with another demo. Trying to pass it back. Ghostminded hitting it high into the air. Kratos a little awkward, but he does clear it away. Over to Ghost. Ghost back over to Septic. Septic low boost, trying to look for a shot. Music getting a save. Kratos trying to clear it away. Back over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded not quite able to get a hit on it. Kyler taking the ball down the field. Hits it into corner. Septic back into his corner trying to take possession. 2 pink players miss. Back down into the middle of the field. No one quite able to get the ball for Team Gold.
Ball's going to get back over to Septic. Septic's going to put the ball back to the side wall. It's going to be over to Rado Eagle now to take possession up the wall. Rado looking for a pass out, ends up faking it. It's going to be back down to Ghost Minded. He puts the ball mid. Music with a great save, clears the ball across, but possession is still in the hands of Team Gold. Ball back over to the side, back into the corner now once again. Team Gold are piling on the pressure like no one's business, but Team Pink are still staying alive. They got the first goal of Split 2, but now they're going to be looking to trying to take the first game as well. The ball will get taken back to Team Gold's half, but with a team pinch, it's sent right back into Team Pink's side. Now Kyler trying to take possession, couldn't get it around Rado, and Pink Team Gold, they have all the pressure, but yet they still don't have a goal to show for it.
Yep, and Kratos taking the ball down the field. No one in net yet, but Ghost Minded does get there. Rado trying to clear it away. Back over to Kyler. Kyler a little awkward. Music will try to take the ball possession. Rado trying to look for a pass back. Not quite able to get there on Ghost Minded parts. Back into the middle. Someone is there. Music looking for shots. A little high and awkward. Septic not quite able to get there. And Ghost Minded will clear it out. But no, Music will put it back into the net. That was a roller coaster.
Oh my goodness, Team Pink, all they need is a couple chances and they put the ball in the back of the net. We haven't really seen outside of Septic on Team Gold shooting the ball, but right now Team Pink, they're piling on the pressure and they actually look for those shots. Now with 2 seconds left, they managed to get the lead. Can they keep this lead now? Ball touches the ground at 0 seconds, it's over, and game number 1 is going to Team Pink.
Game number 1 of Split 2 to Team Pink. Wow, that was a great game to watch. I enjoyed that. Maybe a car switch.
Good, and Team Gold, they already lost a match against one of these teams. Now they're going to be playing with the sub, so it's going to be interesting to see how well Team Gold perform in this first match here.
Yep, hitting it off the backboard for Ghost Minded. Ghost Minded not quite able to get there. Music trying to take possession and clear and get away. Rado with low boost wins it over to Zwal. Kratos up in the air, shoots it towards Septic. Septic with a big bang away to the other side of the field. To Pete, I don't even know how to say that name, but he's gonna try and center it, and Music will try to take a shot, not quite able to get it. Kratos taking possession in the corner. Septic will lose it back into his corner. Rado trying to take possession now. Low on boost, wins the 50, not quite able to get another hit. Tappy in the air, hits it down, almost a goal, but Music will try to take possession. Now Kratos will take it away. Septic moving up towards the orange half. A lot of low boost plays coming out of Team Gold. In threes, you have to conserve your boost and play well and know how to play well with low boost, which is something I'm not seeing a ton from Team Gold.
Ball is going to be shot on target, and Kratos is going to put the ball in the back of the net off the pass from Music. Here we go. Team Gold end up double committing on the back foot, and it leaves the net wide open. Ghost Minded not having the individual skill enough to get the goaltending save. But game number 1 already, game number 1 was a big start to this season. But now, here in the Split 2, game number 2, we're seeing that Team Gold once again is on the back foot.
Yep. Music trying to take possession on his side of the field. Will hit it down to Septic. Septic into the corner. Kratos missing the ball. Septic almost with a good shot. Rado almost able to follow it up too. Not quite into the net. Music now taking possession. Low boost trying to flick it over Ghost Minded. He will get it over Ghost Minded. Rado would cut it off. Okay. Tappy will try to take his time. Almost loses it into his own net. I don't think he meant to do that. I think it was just a little unfortunate. Septic trying to get a shot here, and he does get a shot, and it will go in from Septic. A great play from Team Gold.
There we go, Tapatina not able to get the clear that he wanted, but still, it's going to be right back in the hands of Septic, and as we saw last game, when Septic is putting shots on target, that's when they get goals, and it's going to be a tied game. However, right now, it looks like, honestly, a battle between pressure and counterattacks between these two teams. Team Gold, the kings of pressure, Team Pink, the kings of the counterattack, but we're going to have to see them once again try to push the ball out of their half. Rado has another opportunity, looks for the 50-50, loses it to a teammate, but since the ball bounced really high into the air, his teammate wasn't able to follow it up. Now Kratos looking for a follow-up. It's going to be saved away, and that's going to be back in the hands of Music to try and take possession.
Yep, Music on his wall, trying to hit it out to the middle, gets bumped by Ghost Minded. Septic taking the chance to now shoot for the ball. It tries to center it, pops high, and Rado will try to get a hit. Another double commit from Team Gold. That's another thing they're doing a lot on both the offense and defense. Now, Septic faking the ball over to Rado. Rado getting an unlucky miss on the ball. Septic trying to control it away. Gets a demo too. Will Ghost Minded be able to get here? Low boost. Tries to look for a shot. Tapatina trying to take possession of it. Barely able to save it. I think he was on low boost. Great toss also with low boost. Accidentally backflips. Septic taking the opportunity to go. Rado trying to get a doink. The net is open. And Septic will put the ball in with just under half the game remaining.
Here we go, but now it's going to be back into Team Pink's hands now to try and take back this series. They managed to get the go-ahead goal once again when the game was tied up, but they have not seen Team Pink ever be caught down in a series. So now let's see if they can manage to maintain that same counterattacking and pressure they managed to get. Or maybe has Team Gold cracked the code, and I think they may have, and that's going to be a 2-goal lead.
That was a great play by Team Gold, a great pass by Ghostman. Well, I guess a great shot by Ghostman and a great pass to himself. That was very well done. He's a player that I would love to see step up a little bit more, and right now in the game, he is definitely doing it. Let's see how they control this kickoff though. Kratos and Ghostminded. Ghostminded will win it over to Rado. Rado not quite able to get the pass to Septic. Septic still getting a touch on it. Music leaving the ball for his teammate. Pops back over to Septic. Septic's a little awkward. He will touch it into the corner, but not quite able to follow it up. Music will pop it over him. Tapatina looking for a pass to Kratos, just barely over him. That was almost a really great play by Team Pink. And Septic will try to take possession going over to the orange half.
Ball back over to Tapatina, isn't able to get the touch on the ball, but Kratos will get the challenge on Septic, but still 2-goal lead here for Team Gold. And with the amount of pressure they've had in both of these games, whenever they're on the offensive side, I don't think this lead is going to be stifled anytime soon. But still, ball into the offensive corner for Team Gold. Rado tries to get a 50-50, but Tapatina pushes the ball away. Music chasing the ball onto the offensive side, pinches the ball across, back over to Tapatina. Tapatina now isn't able to get the touch that they need on the ball, and it's going to be cleared up to the ceiling. Back over to Kratos, puts the ball mid. Rado Eagle looking for the save, manages to get possession, puts the ball into the corner, leaving it now for Ghostminded off the side wall, putting the ball forward over to Kratos. Kratos back over to Septic, Septic over to the corner, and Team Pink is starting to pile on some pressure in the final minute of the game, but as the time wanes, Team Gold still with the lead, looking to tie up this series.
It's a very close game right now. Pink are trying to just pound their way through this wall of Team Gold defense. Team Gold has been doing way better in this game than last game on their defense. It is honestly a way closer series after just this second game. Rado a little bit awkward. Tapatina going for a double tap, not quite able to get it. Music trying to get it now. Another double commit from Team Pink, not quite able to make a play on it. Kratos will win it away. Septic cutting it off back over to Music. Music trying to take his time. Ghostminded right under him, looking for pressure. Not quite able to do anything good though, as Kratos will take it away. Kratos looking for a pass into the middle of the field. Gets it towards Music. Music trying to get a doink on the ball, not quite able to do it. Tapatina trying to control it low on boost though. He will just boom it away. Rado now trying to take possession, and 15 seconds left, and all Gold has to do now is just hang on, not throw away the ball, and just try to waste. But with 8 seconds left, I think Gold has this game too. 5, and Kratos looking for this last chance to pop the ball up in the air, make a play off of it. Rado trying to cut it off, and the ball will hit the ground, and Team Gold ties the series 1-1 in our first match of Split 2.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad of this so much, and let's get into this next game, Hats.
Yep, Septic loses the kickoff over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded will hit it into the corner. Music looking for a demo. Kratos actually gets a demo on Septic. And Tapatina will try to play the ball away, popping it over Septic. Ghostminded now awkward on front post, does get a hit on it and clears it away. Kratos backing it up as two players are absolutely bombarding him on the push. It's a bit of a weird double commit from Rado Eagle, but the ball is hit over to Tapatina. He has a lot of time in the middle. Rado forcing it for Septic. Septic not quite able to clear it out, but Ghostminded will do it for him. Ghostminded into the corner, trying to take possession, but Music will hit it away. Rado into the air, looking for a pass over to the left. No one's quite there yet. And Tapatina will leave the ball for Ghostminded to hit it into the middle for Septic, and it's almost a great play by Team Gold.
The pressure's still on for Team Gold, still remaining on the offensive side of the field. Kratos looking for a great backboard clear, will get the clear. But the ball goes right to Septic, he shoots the ball on target, and Team Gold, for the first time this series, have taken the lead right off the bat.
Yep, that was a great play from Team Gold, a great shot right under Tapatina, which in that position is probably the best spot where you can just shoot that with accuracy. But, you know, that was a great play from Team Gold. They're winning this game 3, 1-0 now, 4 minutes left. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Tapatina trying to get a goal now. Ghostminded will hit it back over to the corner. Kratos trying to take possession. Now, ball will pop high into the middle. Music trying to take possession now, as no one's quite there yet from his team to support him. It will hit it over to the wall. Tapatina missing the ball. Kratos looking for a shot. High over Rado, and Rado pushes up a little bit too soon, and Kratos will tie the game 1-1.
Look at what Kratos does right here. It's going to be a lot of misses there from Team Gold, but then both of the players end up challenging for a ball. I would have liked to see Rado stay on that back post, have a teammate challenge for him, but he wasn't able to do so, and since they didn't play that force, it's going to be 2 people committing and another goal over to Team Pink.
Alright, Septic taking possession into the middle. Kratos hitting it down over to the left wall. Ghostminded low on boost, but Music will hit it over him. Now, Rado onto his wall. Kratos trying to cut it off, looking for a pass in the middle, not quite able to get there. Now Tapatina also looking for a pass into the middle. Septic clears it away. Music trying to take his time as Ghostminded is chasing it down. Ghostminded will beat him to the ball, popping it high into the middle. No one quite jumping yet from Team Gold. Music hitting it over to Kratos. Kratos trying to look for a play down the field, but Ghostminded will shut it down and hit it away.
Ball back over to Tapatina. They're going to take possession back out into the midfield. They're going to be looking for a bump on Rado. Isn't able to connect on it though, and Music will push that ball forward. Music trying to get the beat past Septic, but Septic's going to end up getting the ball all the way back down the field. Pressure still on for Team Gold, but Tapatina looks like they're not missing the ball anymore, and it's allowing them to get a little bit more pressure on the offensive side. That's one main thing we saw out of Team Pink in that last game. Not necessarily that they were getting completely out pressure, but they were missing a lot of touches. But now the ball's going to be back over to the side, back to Ghostminded. Ghostminded pushing the ball over to the corner. As he back over to Kratos. Kratos back over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded back out to the side wall. It's going to be taken over now by Rado Eagle, pushing the ball out to the mid, but with a miss from him, Team Pink trying to continue to pile on that pressure as Team Pink going to be looking to try and take the lead in the series once again.
Yep, Rado trying to save the ball away. Music not quite able to find the ball into the net. It's a lot of pressure from Team Pink right now, trying to find a goal if they can to get a lead into this game. But no one quite able to follow it up. Kratos' hit. Bouncing in front of Ghostmind. The Music not quite able to get there. They have a lot of time now, Team Pink. Now Kratos will control it over to the wall. I'm assuming he's low on boost. Septic will try to hit it away and will hit it away down the field. Music now taking possession. Throws it away to Rado. Rado not quite able to make a connection on it. Still taking possession. Looking for a pass into the middle. Kratos not quite able to get there as Septic tries to shut it down. And again, back into the middle of the field. This time Music is there and he will get the goal, getting a lead into this game.
Here we go. This is what we like to see out of Team Pink, as just like in game number 1, they managed to come back once again. But now it's going to be back over to 1.5 minutes left on the clock. 2-1 lead right now for Team Pink, and Team Pink is going to be continuing to try and put on that pressure. Kratos looking for a solo play off the kickoff, and he manages to get a goal. Team Pink managing to do what Team Gold did to them in the last game and starting to take the lead 3-1.
This is looking like a repeat of game 2, just in the opposite. Like, the tables have turned. Instead of Team Gold winning, it might have been 4-1, but I think it was 3-1. Now it's Team Pink winning 3-1 in this game. Septic with the wave dash kickoff. Kratos will win it over to the wall. Music not quite able to get there. 2 very big pushes from Team Pink. No one quite able to make a connection, but Kratos trying to hit the ball down the field. A triple commit from Team Pink. And Music will now take possession, popping it high into the air. Over Rado, no one quite able in the middle yet. Tapatina now going for the ball. Septic will shut it down. Kratos looking for another shot. Ghostminded will save it away. The net is now open, but Tapatina will get there, clearing it away. Rado, low boost. He will rotate for the middle boost, leaving the ball for Septic. Septic not quite able to get there. Music 15 Rado over to the side. Ghostminded left by himself for a second. Needs to hit the ball here. The ball almost bounces over Ghostminded, but I think he got bumped into that. Music now turning for the ball, very low on boost. Ghostminded hitting into the corner. Kratos looking for a pass down through the waterfall in the middle. Tapatina into the corner, and he will hit it into the middle where, again, no one is residing in the middle of the field for Team Pink, besides a few scenarios where they have scored. Kratos looking for a double tap. Does it get it? Oh my, he almost gets it. Ghostminded with a great save on the goal line.
Right now, the 2 players I'm really looking at now are Septic and Kratos. Switched over from the 2 captains now, just because Septic, he's been getting the goals for Team Gold, and of course Kratos, he's been looking like a mechanical monster right now for Team Pink. But with 20 seconds left on the clock, Team Gold have to score right now if they want a chance to come back in this game. Ball, it's off target, but can Rado put it in? No, it's off the backboard. Here's Ghostminded with the follow-up, and that's going to be a 1-goal deficit now for Team Gold, and they have 13 seconds now to try and tie up this game.
I do definitely think 13 seconds is enough time. I've seen teams score in less. You know, we've seen kickoff goals where teams have gotten goals in 1 or 2 seconds. You know, Team Gold, they have to keep the pressure. 13 seconds left in this game. Let's see if they can do it. Septic losing the kickoff over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded on wall. 10 seconds left now in the game. No one's hitting the ball. Music trying to clear it away for a pass back. Tapatina will hit it back over to Kratos. 4 seconds left now. Rado trying to pop it down in the air. Will the ball hit the ground? No, Rado will keep it in the air. Trying to pop it into middle again. And Kratos will put it down for Pink to get the lead 2-1 in this series.
Here we go, Team Pink stepping up massively here, and they're going to be trying to continue to win away from managing to move on in the bracket, move on to week 2, whereas Team Gold, if they lose this game, they're going to be going down to the losers bracket in their first tournament. That ball's going to be shot on target, and Ghostminded will get the goal to start the series off.
That was a great kickoff play. I'm not quite able to spectate it. Okay, now I can spectate it. My Bacchus mod spectating was a little glitched for a second, but that was a great shot by Ghostminded, and I believe it was Kratos trying to get that save. Not quite able to get there off of this kickoff. Let's see if Team Gold could maybe even do it again. Ghostminded winning the kickoff easily into the corner as a Pink player will miss the kickoff. Septic trying to win it back into the middle of the field. Rado double committing again. That's something he keeps doing. He keeps panicking as third man, but no one's in the net right now for Team Gold, and Music will take the advantage and score off of it.
Here we go. Ball's going to be taken back into the hands of Team Pink as they're going to continue to try and take this win in this series. Team Pink still looking like an amazing team right now. Only losing one game to Team Gold, but Team Gold still not going to give up. They're never a team that will give up. They're going to continue to try and be the best team that they can be, continue to improve. But Team Pink, maybe this is just a honeymoon period, but in their first match right now, they're looking amazing.
Yep. Now, Rado getting a save on the goal line. Ghostminded low on boost, trying to hit the ball up the field. Tapatina taking his time. We'll hit it back into the corner, high above Ghostminded. Rado will read that ball, and it will be over to Septic for Septic to put it in. What a great pass and a great shot by Rado and Septic. These guys have been playing together for a while now, and it shows in this game.
Exactly. But here we go. Team Gold trying to take us to a game 5. Now, chat, here's where we ask you guys to get involved. Everybody in the chat, cheer on who you guys think is going to win this series. Do you think Team Gold are taking to a game 5? Or do we think Team Pink are going to take it in 4? Everybody in chat, get up, get loud. Let us know who you guys think is going to get the dub. But right now, Team Gold with the lead in game number 4. They're looking to try and take this. They're trying to look to take this to a game 5.
Yes, sir. And Tapatina will hit it high above Septic. Septic not quite able to go for the ball. Yeah, almost getting demoed by Tapatina. Music playing back. He has 74 boost, but a little awkward off the pass back. He will now pass it back over to Kratos. Kratos getting dunked by Ghostminded, and Rado will take the advantage. Trying to hit the ball into the middle, and gets a shot behind Music, and a bump on Kratos. Rado just 1v3 to make this game 3-1.
There we go. Rado Eagle stepping up here for his team. He's trying to do what he can to take them to a game 5. And Team Pink, everybody says the hardest match to win is that final one. And right now, Team Pink might be suffering from that because Team Gold early on in game number 4 is taking the lead.
Yep, and now Team Gold, Rado getting bumped into the midfield. A demo from Tapatina will get Ghostminded out of play. Music with an open net, not quite able to get it. Tapatina looking for a shot now, and he shoots a top bins. And Team Gold is not quite able to get there.
Here we go. Team Pink, they're not out of it yet. Tapatina subbing in here in game number 2, stepping up. Hasn't missed the ball since game number 2, that's for sure. But now with the 3 minutes left on the clock, Team Pink still have a lot of time left to try and come back. But right now, 3 minutes left on the clock. Team Pink, can they come back? Or can Team Gold continue to pile on this pressure that they oh so love? Kratos pushing the ball over to the side wall, looking for a dunk. Gets the ball past Rado. It'll be back over to Septic. Septic pops the ball into the air, and it's going to be taken away now by Rado Eagle. Rado ends up getting beat. Back to Septic. Ghostminer now will launch the ball down the field, but Tapatina pops the ball up high. Tapatina looking for the solo play. Fakes it. It's on the target. Saved away by Rado Eagle. The man, the legend, is now putting his team on his back, ready to carry them to a game 5.
Yeah, Rado's already got 2 saves in this game out of the 5 shots Team Pink has taken. He's got 2 of the saves, but Ghostminded is not quite able to get that shot from Kratos. And if my thing will fix, Kratos will 50 it with Septic. It is just barely over Ghostminded. He's not quite able to get there, but that ties this game 4 up 3-3, which if you are Team Gold, this is a bit of a scary scenario now. Now you have to get your 2-goal lead back, or even a 1-goal lead back, just because you have to win this game no matter what.
Exactly. But now Team Pink, they managed to come back, and now they have all the momentum on their side. And now that might be an empty net opportunity, but Tapatina missed. Can they get the double tap? No! Music off the post! And Team Pink can't get the lead. But here comes Rado Eagle. He balled him all before. Gets a 50-50 over to the side, and Tapatina will take the ball away. Back over to the side wall, looking for a pass out mid to Music. Music pops the ball down into the corner. Now it's Music versus Rado Eagle. Rado Eagle gets beat. Tapatina with the dunk. It's off the backboard, but no one on the team there with a follow-up. Kratos looks at the shot off the crossbar, and Team Pink can't yet get the goal.
It's so close from Team Pink, and he's looking for another setter over to Kratos. Rado will get his third save of the game, getting the Savior medal. Ghost-minded, clearing it down the field and away. Music will take his time into his corner. Tapatina, Music, a bit of miscommunication. Ghost-minded looking for a shot, not quite in the net. Music will hit it away. And Kratos will take it up the field now. Another double commit from Team Pink, which is very interesting. Tapatina going for the ball off the ceiling, trying to center it. And Music is also up with him. That's the third time in a row on a challenge from Team Pink. Two people have gone.
Ball back over to Tapatina, looks for the shot, it's on target! And Team Pink looking to try and take this in 4. Minute and a half left on the clock. Man, they managed to do it, but right now Tapatina, the sub coming in from game 2. They're trying to be the best team that they can be, and right now they're managing to take the goal lead. Team Gold speechless now that they managed to throw a 2-goal lead, but now Team Pink just have to maintain this lead.
Yep, Team Pink right now looking at their shots. They have 11 well, now 12 and another goal, but they have 12 shots and a 2-goal lead compared to the 6 shots from Team Gold. So if there's anything we need to see from Gold right now, and it matters the most, it's we need to see more offensive pressure from them.
Exactly, but with a minute left on the clock, as time wanes down, ladies and gentlemen, Team Gold are going to have to continue to try and pile on that pressure, but Music looking for the double tap. It's going to be off the crossbar, and followed up now by Tapatina. It's going to be saved away by Rado Eagle once again, but they got to get to the offensive side. Team Pink are playing with such confidence right now, but Team Gold, they got to be able to score here. If they don't score now, then they're not going to be able to tie this game up at the very end. Ghostminder pops the ball forward, saved away by Kratos, and he gets the beat past Rado. Into the air, gets the ball past Rado once again. That's going to be taken away by Music. Music ends up getting the 50 in the corner. 40 seconds left on the clock, and Ghostminder now trying to maintain possession. And now Rado Eagle puts the ball to the side. He ends up getting bumped by his teammate, but the pressure is still on. Can Team Gold get the ball to the offensive side at the very least? And Tapatina with the great 50 puts the ball to the forward. Back over to Kratos. Kratos over to the corner once again, and Ghostminder, that's the back to Rado. Double commit from Team Gold, and Team Pink, it looks like they're going to take the first series, and we're going to see Team Gold later tonight in the losers bracket.
Yep, 3-5 right now. Kanseptic try to get another shot. No, Music with an open dive, not quite able to find it. 4 seconds left. Music looking for a 6th goal for his team, and like a quintuple commit, and Septic almost gets a 4th goal. I am speechless after those last 10 seconds, but that was quite the series to watch. Starting game 1, we have Lifer Billy on the kickoff. Lifer will win it over to Devin Orbit, trying to take possession, and he will lose it. And for the net, almost an early goal by this new team white. Billy trying to pop it high and over. Lifer now taking possession. Devin trying to hit it, or oh my, I can't say names today. But K-Smack will hit it away. Swatsy clearing it down the field. Norbit trying to hit it into the middle. No one quite able to follow that, but Lifer will try to take a shot. Billy popping it high into the air. He will try to possess this, and Norbit will cut it off, going for a top bin shot, and does get it. What a play by Team Purple to start us off in this game 1.
There we go. Look at this play here. Dev Norbit, normally he's somebody who doesn't really show up on the Team Purple side of things, but they managed to get a first goal on the board. The first goal for Team Purple this split, and he's hopefully going to continue to step up, because normally it's Billy Too Silly that we see stepping up, but maybe KS Mac and Dev Norbit are here to show that they're going to be a solid team this season.
Oh, what an almost double tap by Lifer. And Swatsy almost also able to put it in. That was a very close play, almost tying us up. But K-Smack will try to win the ball into the middle for a teammate. Norbit will hit it away. Now, back into the middle. Billy not jumping for the ball yet. Lifer will take the possession, hit it away. K-Smack hitting it down the field. Reverse taking his time on the shadow defense. And K-Smack will head it over to him into the middle. Dev Norbit almost able to get there. Hits it back into the middle. And an own goal coming from, I couldn't tell who hit it. I think it was Sweatsy who got the own goal. Maybe it was Reverse, not really sure.
But here we go. Yeah, definitely an own goal there on the side of things for the new team and Team White. Team Purple trying to show right off the bat that the old is better, that they've been putting in that grind. Now, Team Gold, they ended up losing to Team Pink right off the bat, but maybe Team Purple can try to redeem the veterans of this server and try to put them on the map. That's going to be a third goal. Dev Norbit with the hat trick. The only one with the goals on his side of the things, and he's going to continue to try and put Team Purple on the map. Team Purple right now up by 3 in the very first match of the night.
It looks like the version 1 decals are outdoing Lifer's phase decal. The natural hat trick from Dev Norbit, the natural hat trick is when he scores 3 goals without a goal in between them. It's already been a great game for Dev Norbit. He is really stepping up already at the top of his leaderboard in MVP. Lifer looking for a pass into the middle. K-Smack will hit it back away. Trying to conserve his boost to get another touch. Not quite able to do it. Does get a demo on Lifer though. Now Billy clearing it away over to Dev Norbit. Can Dev Norbit do something? No. Lifer will hit it back away. Lifer back into the middle of the field. Billy will bang it away over Sweatsy. RL Reavers now taking possession on his side. Now, Dev Norbit over to K-Smack. K-Smack a little awkward. He does get demoed by RL Reavers. RL Reavers does has time trying to cut it in. Dev Norbit being able to hit it away. G2 Lifer back into the middle. Can Sweatsy follow it up? And it's not quite in. So close, but the post will save Team Purple.
Dev Norbit looking for a 4th goal, trying to put the ball over to the corner. It looks like Team White has stopped some of the goal-scoring opportunities that Team Purple had early on in the match. But now, as we're reaching the midway point of the game, Team White still yet to have scored their first goal. And that's always going to be the first one. We saw from earlier in the split number 1 in Main League, Taz, it was his first time ever playing in the Main League since Season 4, and he wasn't able to really do much. But once he got that first goal, oh boy, did the floodgates start opening. And now we have to see if Team White are going to be able to get their first goal on the board. But right now, Lifer puts the ball out to the middle. It's going to be taken away by Sweatsy, but Billy Too Silly with the better 50 puts the ball over to the side. Reverse puts the ball back over to the offensive corner here for Team White, but Sweatsy not able to get the touch he needs. Ball back to the corner. Dev Norbit still trying to put on some pressure, but the ball's still out to the side. Sweatsy now into the air, putting it back to Reverse, off the backboard, back to KS Mackey, pinches the ball down the field, but now it's going to be taken once again by Billy Too Silly, and Lifer with the cutoff will allow the pressure to be taken away by Team Purple, but Team Purple still trying to put some pressure in the offensive corner.
Smack going for the ball, hitting it high to the middle. Billy already up in the air, looking for a great shot. When did Billy get this fast in the air? Last time I saw him play, you know, he's improved a lot. That's all I gotta say here. That was a great aerial by Billy, getting just over Sweatsy, and the goalie not quite able to save that one. 4-0 from Team Purple.
Oh my goodness, these two teams right now, they're trying to put on a show, but right now Team Purple just looks like they've been putting in the practice. They've been doing what they needed to do best. But now it's going to be taken back over by KS Mack. KS Mack into the air, back to Reverse. Reverse looking for the Cuxer pinch for Tim! Wasn't able to get the ball on target. It's going to be taken away by Billy once again off the backboard. Sweatsy back over to Reverse. Sweatsy managed to take possession. It's going to be taken away by Reverse once again. Air dribble away from Team White, but right now Team White, they're just getting out-pressured. Team Purple is trying to be the better team, and they're trying to be the better team right now. They're trying to take possession back to their own corner. Time is waning, but Team Purple still with the 4-0 lead. Team White still looking for a goal, but they just aren't able to connect.
Yeah, but I am waiting for another 4-Tim. We almost see one there from RL Reavers. I'm not sure. Anytime I've casted these games, I don't think I have seen a 4-Tim Cookser page, but Sweatsy will get the first goal for Team White and the first goal in this game for them. Oh my gosh, those are the same two things I just said. But anyway, great shot from Sweatsy and a great play by Team White.
Exactly, and there we go. This is where the floodgates open now for Team White. They finally got that pressure out of the way. This is their first goal on the stream. Ball's going to get back over to Dev Norbit, and that's going to be taken away by Sweatsy. KS Mack off the sidewall, looking for the read. Isn't able to get the touch that he needs. It's going to be back over to Reverse. Reverse trying to maintain possession, putting the ball back to Billy. Billy with the dunk will put the ball in the back of the net, and Team Purple up once again.
That was a great shot from Billy all the way across the field, too. Sweatsy, you know, he's a little overcommitted as a third man, and especially since he turned around out of the play does not put him in a better position. If you are supporting your teammates as third or even second man, you have to be facing the play no matter what. But Dev Norbit taking possession on his half. We'll hit it over to the middle. RL Reverse looking for another shot, and it is saved away by Billy. RL Reverse taking the ball up the wall, but Dev Norbit will cut it away. Sweatsy now popping the ball high into the air. Not quite able to do anything with it. K-Smack will hit the ball away. 7 seconds left on the field, and Team Purple will take this game 1 by a long shot.
Team Purple definitely coming out in this series really strong, and they're going to continue to push the ball down the field. A reverse can't get the ball in the air, and Team Purple, ladies and gentlemen, are going to take the first game of our second match of the night. Team Purple looking really, really strong at this moment in time.
And fix them immediately. You have no time to waste, but on this kickoff, the ball will be won over to K-Smack. K-Smack over to Norbit. Billy now has to turn for play. RL Reavers getting beat to the ball. Sweatsy is AFK in the middle, or maybe just had to stall himself so he didn't hit the ball. K-Smack in the air. G2 Lifer still taking the ball down the field. Norbit backwards trying to pop the ball over. 2 teammates now from Team White are AFK or standing still. Norbit taking his time, and RL Reavers is back and barely in time to save that off of his own post.
Here we go, 30 seconds left on the clock, but 30 seconds off the clock, excuse me, and the ball's going to get back out to Lifer. KS Mac will clear the ball down the field, but Sweatsy's still AFK. And according to the rules, since they didn't ask for a server restart in the first 15 seconds, the game has to go on. Sweatsy's now disconnected. It's going to be a momentary 2v3. Can Team White 2v3 Team Purple until Sweatsy can get back in the lobby? But here comes Lifer, puts the ball back over to reverse, launches the ball down the field. It's going to be saved away by Billy. They almost managed to get the goal, and Sweatsy's back in the game. They managed to keep the game tied while Sweatsy's reloading into the game, but Dev Norbit puts the ball up the backboard, and now Team Purple continuing the pile on the pressure. Momentary relapse there from Team Purple. The ball's going to get launched down the field, and Billy's into the air. The defense has improved so much by Team Purple, and they're continuing to look like a strong team.
I completely agree, Luke, and it's insane, like you said, that Team White was able to hold this game to a tie in a 2v3 in most of the lobbies. People are able to score off of it. They usually chase demos and try to get some sort of goal while the teammate is gone. But they played great defense. They were able to control the ball and keep it out of their net. But Dev Norbit looking for a play up the field, but RL Reavers will cut it off. Looking for a pass into the middle of the field. No one there supporting him, so Norbit will clear it away. And now Lifer backflipping, and Sweatsy will take the ball away. Dropping down to Billy. Billy into the middle where also no one is. K-Smack. Hitting it into the corner. And a bump from RL Reavers on his own teammate. I don't think Lifer accidentally backflipped into that, I believe. But Lifer now trying to take possession. He pops it over Norbit. Norbit still getting a touch on it though. K-Smack will possess it. K-Smack gets demoed by Sweatsy. Lifer will hit it back over to Sweatsy again. Not able to do anything with the ball though. Now, Lifer uses all of his boost to bang it down the field. Can he make a follow-up? No, he cannot. And Sweatsy's also not there, and Billy will clear it away. And Purple is also looking drippy with their version 1 purple decals. And they're all wearing the same decals, the same wheels. They came into this game confident and as a unit, and it shows in this game. But we have to see one of these 2 teams step up in this game because we are less than halfway done, and they're up and no goals scored yet.
Definitely a complete about-face in regards to the scoreline from last game, but now it's going to be back over to KS Mac. He's looking for the pass down to Dev Norbit. Isn't able to get the goal. The ball's in an awkward situation, and Lifer will clear that ball away. But Team White looking a lot stronger than they did in the previous match. Maybe it was just Game 1 nerves. Ball back now in front of the net for Team Purple, and they will clear that ball away. Dev Norbit back out to the middle, looking for the save. It's going to be back over to Reverse. Reverse gets out 50 by KS Mac, but now Lifer looking for the air roll shot. It's going to be off target, and Billy puts the ball off his own backboard. Reverse off the backboard once again. Back over to Billy now. Billy taking possession, looks at the 50-50, but Lifer once again stopping the ball at the midfield line. The pressure here is sublime from Team White, but the ball's going to be back out to the middle. Shot on target, saved away by Billy Too Silly, and the game is still tied to 0-0.
No one was quite able to follow up that play. That was a very scary play, but what a save by Billy. Let's see the shot ratio. 2 shots from both teams, and no one quite able to put a goal on yet. Now, Lifer looking for a pass into the middle of the field. Billy not quite able to get a touch on the ball. Devin popping it down in front of the net. Is someone able to get there? No, Billy will shut it down. K-Smack taking his time. 1v1, can he pop it over Lifer? No, Lifer will redirect it off of his backboard. What a save. Billy looking for another pass in the middle. Devin Norbit playing it a little safe. Now, popped high into the midfield. K-Smack will take his time as no one is on him. Looking for a pass in the midfield, or no, he will cut. Two players from Team White not quite able to make a connection with the goal, though.
Billy looking for the shot. It's off the crossbar. That could have been it. But with 30 seconds left to go, it still remains tied 0-0. Team Purple looking to try and get this on match point ASAP. But the ball's still going to be on the offensive pressure side for Team Purple. Here comes KS Mac putting the ball towards the backboard. Saved away by Sweatsy, but Team White still on the back foot. You're going to have to rely on Billy to make a bad pass, but he ends up hitting it right over to Dev Norbit, who had a hat trick in the previous game. But now over to Lifer. Lifer gets a 50-50. Goes straight to KS Mac. It's going to be off target. Lifer trying to maintain possession, puts it down to Sweatsy. They get the clear down the field. Now, maybe Team White have a last second opportunity here in regulation. Ball onto the backboard. Lifer looking for a pass out, but Dev Norbit going to clear the ball out to the corner. Ball still up. Ball touches the ground. 0-0 overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
It's not very common that we see a 0-0 overtime, but it is a great and amazing game to watch. K-Smack trying to take possession, but it's passed into the middle. Can Norbit can clear it away, and he does clear it away. Billy with the follow-up. Swansea by himself. Is he able to save this? No save needed. Norbit looking for another shot. Hits backboard it, and Lifer will clear it away. Trying to take possession into the middle of the field. Norbit looking for another hit. And he will continue to possess it. A bump from Sweatsy on Lifer, and that leaves the net wide open for Norbit to get his first goal in this game.
Oh my goodness. Team Purple, they're happy they got the win, but Team White, they're going to be hitting themselves for that one. Sweatsy just had to sit in net, and he just felt like he had to keep moving. And the ball ended up going right back into that empty net. Team Purple now on 3 match points.
I think Team Purple has this. They are a great team, and we know that. And they've been playing together very well. But what do you think Team White has to do, Luke, to win this game?
Team White, they had all the puzzle pieces together. They just weren't able to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, they have to make sure they keep the same defense they had in the previous match, but keep that composure, keep the confidence. As we can see right here, Reverse looking for a dribble. Manages to flick the ball past the entire team. Setting up Lifer. Lifer, though, can't put the ball on target. It's going to be shot by Sweatsy, and it's off target, but Team Purple now going to be taking possession out of their own half. Here comes K-Dog. Isn't able to get the ball past Reverse as he managed to get the demo rotating back to his own side, but the ball's going to be set up for Team Purple. Lifer manages to get an awkward touch, but Team Purple still have the pressure. Up here is KS Mac looking for the shot, can't put the ball on target, but here comes Reverse once again, and he's not going to be able to get the ball past him.
Reverse looking for a ball up the field, passes into the middle. Sweatsy not quite able to get there, and the net is open by K-Smack. I'm not really entirely sure where Lifer went, but he heavily committed in their corner. And Sweatsy back by himself, not quite able to do anything with this play, and K-Smack will take the advantage of that play, getting the first goal in this third game. And it's already looking like Team Purple is gonna get our first sweep of stage 2 of this Academy League.
Oh my, well, we can't count Team White out just yet. They've been some pretty close games, but now it's going to be back to the backboard. Billy's not able to get the touch he needs. Now it's going to be back to Sweatsy as he looks for a shot. Lifer looking for the doink. Isn't able to connect on it, though, and it's going to be back over to KS Mac. Reverse. Back over to Sweatsy. Sweatsy ends up getting dusted to the ball by Dev Norbit, but Lifer will get the save. Ball back out to the side. Isn't able to get the ball past Billy, though, and Billy taking his time. Ends up getting pre-jumped by a Reverse, but Team Purple still managed to keep the ball out in the midfield line, but KS Mac has to rotate back. Sweatsy looks for a pass off the backboard. Followed up now by Reverse. Reverse over to Lifer. Lifer trying to look for a pass now. Looking to hit the ball off the backboard. Can't get the ball around the opponent, though. And Team Purple playing lights out defense at this moment in time as they've not been scored on since the very first match.
Yep, K-Smack looking for a pass into the middle of the field. And Sweatsy a little bit awkward. Lifer also a little bit awkward. And the ball's just rolling right now in front of the white goal. But Billy trying to take possession now. High above the goal. Looking for a dunk on Sweatsy. Not quite able to get it. RL Reverse taking his time moving up the field. K-Smack is by himself for a second, but he will miss the ball. And Billy trying to recover off of this play. RL Reverse gets a great demo on Lifer. That's something we should see more. And that was almost a really great play from Team White. I do feel like if they demo a little bit more, they might have an easier time on offense. But Norbit almost getting a shot while they are on defense, and K-Spec not quite able to get that redirect in front of the goal.
Reverse now trying to take possession. Reverse has honestly looked really good here in game number 2 and in all the games actually. As a matter of fact, Reverse has looked really solid on his team, but we have to see him really try to extend with those demos. One thing we noticed that once Reverse goes in front of the ball, he maybe grabs a boost, but he doesn't really look for those demos. We have to see him look for those defensive demos, give his teammates space on the ball, and if he can do that, maybe his team can manage to get some pressure going on the side of Team Purple, because right now Team Purple, all they have to do is rotate kind of basic, and they manage to maintain the lead.
Yep, now Billy trying to take possession into the net, into the white net. Not necessarily take possession, but trying to get a shot. K-Smack and Lyford now taking possession, and he loses the ball over to Sweatsy, or drops it over to Sweatsy. RL reverse, trying to take possession. Lyford will hit it back away. Billy now taking his time into the corner, 140 left. If you are Team White, you have to be all hands on deck and all firing at this net no matter what. You're down by 2 games in this series, which is already a tough situation, but you have to score eventually because Team Purple is up by 1 as RL Reverse able to do it, and he does do it as I'm talking about it. RL Reverse gets the first goal since game 1 for his team.
This is the man we want to see on this roster. We've seen him look really good throughout this entire series, and he's finally able to do something that makes his team get back on the board. Now tied 1-1 with a minute and a half left on the clock. Can Team Purple complete the sweep, or is Team White gonna start their trek on their way to the reverse sweep?
I mean, Havoc is cursed when it comes to reverse sweeps. Luke, you and I both know that, both from our public tournament and some of the other games we have casted over. So I would not be disappointed to see a reverse sweep, especially in this game too. But let's see if they can pull it off anyway. Billy trying to take possession, popping it against the wall. Norbert looking for a shot. Sweatsy will save it away, and it is cleared away by Lifer. And now Billy banging it against the wall, or sorry, K-Smack banging it against the wall. RL Reavers taking his time going down the field, popping it high over Billy. Dev Norbert now a little bit awkward. RL Reavers looking for another touch, not quite able to shoot it though. Sweatsy into the middle. Lifer looking for a shot, also not quite able to get there. Billy going for boost and leaving Norbit with low boost to go for the ball. Norbit still able to clear it into the middle of the field. No one going on Team Purple, leaving RL Reavers to just clear the ball up the field. Okay, Smack taking possession down over to Sweatsy. Sweatsy into the middle of the field. Can Team White shoot it? There's 10 seconds left and we are tied 1-1. Are we going to see another overtime in this match point game?
Well, overtime, of course, we've seen that favors Team Purple, but Team Purple are going to be looking for a regulation last chance, and the ball's going to be cleared down the field by Sweatsy. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have overtime.
Yes, sir, we do. And it's a kickoff goal. The OT only matters in terms of the kickoff. K-Smack just dunking Lifer on this kickoff. Never mind, Lifer just missed on the kickoff. He was very fast at that kickoff. He definitely did have K-Smack beat, but he is not quite able to take the, to beat K-Smack on that kickoff. And K-Smack will get the ball into that net, and it will be...
Team Orange, who has been playing for a very long time in Havoc, Fahrenheit is one of the older members. I think he's 37 years old, so even still old, he's still playing some Havoc and trying to get improvement and get better. So we have Fahrenheit, who is the he's the captain, and then you got his 2 members, Float, who is very consistent, and Yostmain, that could be Slater. Don't really know, haven't seen his name on this team much, but already get started off quickly. Ball headed towards Float. Float will boom the ball downfield, but Excess will hit the ball towards the mid float once again, putting pressure, but will be dunked away. 2 members actually went for blue. See now, Myra puts the ball to the midfield, looking for his teammate, but he will find Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit actually gets dunked though immediately by Excess. Yosef takes his time, actually fakes out his teammate, but ball will eventually be boomed downfield. See now,
right now I'm seeing Orange control the ball a lot more than Blue. I'd like to see Blue have more control on the ball and try and make a play happen.
Yeah, it could be. I talked about this a lot in previous seasons, but since we haven't had much new teams, that's been something, a topic of discussion. Nerves could be a factor. We had, I think, 36 viewers last game, so that amount of people watching you play and just criticizing every single move can put pressure on you. Can put pressure on you as a player and make every single input and every single move that you do just to have that much more weight on it, because you don't want to make those drastic mistakes in front of that many people. So we'll see if nerves have an effect on this fairly new Team Blue roster. Because you know, double commit coming out, there actually is an open net for the time being, but XS will make a good hit.
Yes, I agree. Ice is very important, more important than skill, I would say. Take that from someone who has very little ice as a player. If you're focused and you give it your all, you're going to do well. Just don't keep thinking about everything you're doing wrong.
So how would you say that you gain this amount of ice and just this resilience to pressure in certain situations? Maybe game 5 overtimes, maybe just overtimes in general, or in this situation where you're playing in front of like just an amount of people?
Definitely the audience has its factor at all, but experience is definitely the biggest like factor in how much you can ice up, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
In a series.
So now ball to the backboard. Is any blue members there for it? Somebody is there for it, but he's beat up by Float. Pretty even game so far. We are seeing Orange take control of the ball a lot more, but they aren't really getting much out of it. At first chance actually is good. Fahrenheit is off the net though, saved away by Myrot. See now ball into the midfield. Myra will have a hit. But right back into Josen. And actually a poor hit, and Fahrenheit will have a shot out of it. He's just right off the post. Fahrenheit can't put that one between the posts. The fourth man coming in clutch. See now Float, once again trying to regress, trying to get as many chances as possible, as they still are rewarded yet nothing for their efforts. See now Fahrenheit takes Simon in the corner, has put the ball mid, but no teammates, no second man there to support him. Now gives Myrot a chance, tries to get past Float, but he will not be able to. Float, being a good defender in net. So now conversion trying to occur. Nothing will come out of it though, and once again we're seeing Team Blue just take every chance that they can get, even if they're few and far between. They're going to give it all, their all on every single chance they do get. You know, ball hit up. Myro is going to go again, trying to look for a teammate. We'll get a light hit though, and no shot. Good Flo will have another save. And a lot of defense for both sides. I'm seeing more out of Orange at the time being, and Orange is a little bit falling back on their offense. Now they've been passing shots by Team Blue, who have a 5-to-3 ratio.
That is exactly what is happening. I feel like Orange had a very good flurry of attacks earlier. Unfortunately, they could not score. So now they're, I believe Orange is just words. Okay.
I think Orange is just floundering right now. They're kind of miscommunicating. I don't know if it's communications or just that factor of they had so much pressure they kind of lost it. Maintaining pressure can be something that is tough for a lot of teams. You can have a bunch of pressure in one moment and then you can completely lose it, and you got to play defense. With some teams, defense is not as good at their offense, and vice versa.
And they could also be very irritated as well because they couldn't score from that.
Exactly, that mentality.
Yep.
Mentality is probably a huge factor. You talked about ice and just being able to hold your nerve in a pressure-filled situations, but I think mentality, that aspect of being able to not tilt, as they say, or just get mad in certain situations where you feel like you should be winning or scoring goals or just owning one team and you're just not. So things like that can really aggravate a player and change their mentality, which, as it's been shown, has an effect on your gameplay.
That's exactly right. I would also like to see more demos from both teams. I feel like when a team has pressure, the other team is just sitting in net, or at least two of them are always in net. Taking a player out will force a lot of panic and a lot of overcommits by the team, which could be the opening for the first goal of the series.
Exactly. Demos are something that some teams force their entire playstyle upon, but I don't think we've seen any in this game so far by either team, so maybe that can change. Maybe we can get some demos in. Maybe that can lead to a goal right now.
Oh,
Josh
went for it.
he went for a bumped attempt, but now actually
it's open.
Conversion. It's off the net though. No shot just yet. No recovery shot. We see the third man coming in. We cut off by XS.
XS controlling the ball, buying time for his teammates to go back.
Now ball in the corner. Fahrenheit is the first one to beat off by Akeltech. I'm just gonna call him Aken. if you have a name like that, then I don't know. It's a caster's nightmare. Let's see now. Float. Hits the ball open. Akel has to get a hit to it. We'll boom the ball downfield though. First one to it is Josh. Toast.
Good 50 by Josh.
So now ball into the corner once again. We'll see what he do with it. Actually passes right back to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit has going for a double touch. Couldn't get the best of hits though.
Ooh, good fake.
Went for a 50 though.
Jokes. Close. Took two out though. That's the thing. You just gotta keep taking the players out, and eventually you'll find yourself with a very, very good opportunity to score.
And then we're going to get one right here. Fahrenheit can put a shot on target. Will not be able to though. Give another shooting opportunity. Is blocked away by though XS. Huge save from him. And now Akel has to be the one to convert.
Ooh, that's a double commit.
That's a good hit off the wall.
Oh
Triple commit
my
actually.
God.
Triple commit and pinch.
That
Those can't make a hit
almost went
though,
in. That would
actually.
have been incredible.
Pretty lucky start to the game win. Don't know if that one would have been very deserved, but they will get it nonetheless if they could score that. See now another shot opportunity going in for Akel. Can't connect though with the net. And XS actually almost own goal. Good possession though from him. No more
All
boots.
part of the plan with excess.
It's all part of his plan, I guess. See now, Marat takes his time. Has gotten the boost. Going for a quick hook shot, couldn't get it though. He's slow once again, and we're seeing a lot of chances being taken. And the thing with sort of academy players is that you're gonna either get really high scoring games or really low scoring games. You're not gonna find that middle where it's 1 to 2 games because of how just off and on these players are. These players are still developing as players in their own right. And Air Knight, Joe, he's already developed. He's 37 years old, and he's gonna put that one in for his team.
He is already developed indeed.
And I'll put that one in. Get the first goal and final goal of this game 1. And Team Orange will take it after a grueling 7 minutes of no score by both teams.
I feel like that's a very good start to the series. Both teams are still getting used to
Reverse sweep. That's your only option if you still want to win the series. But still, they got 5 minutes to try and bring this game back within grasp. This series back within grasp. Akel tries to start off, can't get a hit though. See XS hit the ball off the wall. Float now.
What I want to see more from Team Blue this game is more possession. I feel like they were a lot more antsy than Team Orange. They were very rushed. They had a bunch of double commits. I feel like a little bit more patience and control will get them a long way in this series.
Indeed, I think that patience level is something that players really struggle with, especially when you're in awkward situations or have low boosts. So patience can be really hard to maintain, especially possession, because you're not in the most comfortable situation, so it just feels like you want to bang the ball away immediately. But I call that just a short-term fix. Because eventually it'll catch up to you, and they'll just keep it with pressure. You know, if Myra can maintain. As the ball still up in the air, Ferner will be up for it, but will be beat out by the double committing Team Blue. Ball
There
will
was
down
communication there by Team Blue. That's what we're talking about. Gives a chance to Team Orange. They could not take it though.
Host going for actually a shot. Couldn't get it fast enough for the speed though. Now Akel tried to convert it. Gets past one and the demo. Tries to get past Ferner and he will. Net is actually open for the time being. If you put this one on target, and he will. And this is just
what they needed. That is exactly what they needed. Controlled touch, demo, beat. Just the perfect play by Ace, yes. And it's 1-0. Very good start by Team Blue.
And that's the solo plays that give people confidence to just keep going. And this is what I was talking about taking control of the game. We could see Akel here and just perform super well for his team and lead them to a victory. But we talked about, me and other casters like Luke, we talked about how Havoc really is a shifting meta. We saw before that it was kind of just one player kind of trying to take over the entire game and carry their team to a victory. And to be blunt, they were the only player on their team really looking for goals like that and mechanically gifted enough to do things like that. But now we're seeing that it takes a full team effort. It takes 3 players that can do a lot of stuff on the ball, can work with their team very well, can do everything as a team, as one unit, to be able to take wins off these top level teams. So we're seeing, and what a save actually! That was.
Oh my god! Yeah, the Rocket League, you need to fix your post. That is just not supposed to go out, man. But they recover it and they get the goal. Very deserved goal. That should not have bounced out at all.
I think Fahrenheit feels cheated that he couldn't get that one in, but his teammate Float will get that one in, and the game's already tied up. See now Fahrenheit off the wall. Looking for a play will be almost beat out the Mara. Couldn't connect with the ball though. Next player up is Akel. It's spot towards the mid. Now, ball's a roller. See if Host can get anything. He will not be able to. Actually, double commit. A little bit of miscommunication on the side of both teams. And there's going to be a converted chance. If Fahrenheit can't get a hit, though, he will not be able to. But the Akel cannot get the shot on target. And that's when you got to be able to put in sometimes. And that could have been the game lead for them. They could put that one in.
Agreed. I feel like a bit more patience there would have definitely helped Acel with that ball. It was a difficult opportunity. And his teammate also committed on it, which was a very difficult read. I feel like even at a higher skill level, it would be a very difficult read. So a bit more patience, so a bit more assessment of the field, I guess you could say. would do wonders for both teams, because if you know you have time, then you know you can score whenever you want.
Exactly. And Marty, what do you think the most important thing that lower level players don't necessarily have or aren't fully grasping that the higher level players have full grasping of, and that really elevates them to be the higher level players that they are?
I believe understanding your mechanical ability is the most important tool for a Rocket League player. As we see a whiff here from the orange team. Who was it? It was XS. Very unfortunate misplay here, and Jose scores the second goal for orange and the lead.
And if these players can, as you said, understand the mechanical depth and maybe get some improvement on that, as Havoc does offer free coaching to all the Players Academy and Main League, so if you want to get access to any of our wonderful coaches, you can do that by just in the Discord server, if you are joined or not, and there's a link, I believe, in the chat, !Discord. You can get some free coaching, which has been beneficial to a lot of players who really are looking to rank up, and even if you're looking to have fun, you can still try and improve while you're at it.
And listen, any coaching is good coaching. It does not matter who it's from, as long as you're watching your replays with someone that can criticize what you're doing. That's a good thing. Oh, that's a good opportunity. It's just gonna roll in. Acel putting his team on the back again. And what happened with Team Orange here?
I think it's just Host couldn't get enough hit. Yeah. That's just a rotational mistake from them. Host didn't challenge properly, and the ball just rolled past him. And we saw a player get caught in the corner, going for that corner boost over ball, and the ball just rolls in. And Ace will take that one all day. Give his team the go-ahead goal to try and force overtime, or even try and get another goal to take this in regulation.
Absolutely right. Acel has 570 points right now. The next person in the whole lobby has 300. He is single-handedly keeping his team alive right now. And I believe that's going to help them with their confidence a lot as well.
He's giving them hope. He's giving them everything.
Yep.
And he's the X factor for them. He's, at least in this game so far, he's been all they've asked for. He's the answer to the calls. And I'll try and save them from going down 0-2 in the series and being on match point for the next 3 games if they were to try and reverse sweep him. See, XS tries to get a flicking very early though, and Fairnight will receive it. He's on the ball once again, taking his time. The patience is a key factor, but he lost it the last second. Now Host, he's looking to fight back. He's looking to put this ball on target, but he will not be able to. Now Myra once again trying to cut past one. We'll get past one, not the second. He will get past the second though. Actually, the shot will be off target.
Very
now,
good.
The final 5 is upon us. See now, XS has to take his time. A bad hit from him though. Actually, one last final shot for Fairnight. No boost though, and Float will be 2 up for the ball. And overtime in game number 2, match point or a tied series, a best of 3, and we'll see who can take this one.
I feel like blue team are getting towards their element right now. However, a loss in this game might be very detrimental, but Acel makes sure they don't lose. The X factor of this game. What a play. Great shot.
The hat-trick hero for him. That's all 3 goals going in the hands of Acel. And as you said, he's now at 800 points in that game. He was 500 points above the next person. So Acel really popping off there, showing that not all console players are bad. And we'll see. Who can adjust to their team better and who can try and take this. Because I do believe that mid-adjustments and adaptations is a key factor. Being able to play very versatile against an opponent is something that some players just don't have. They're very stagnant when it comes to their playstyle. See now, Osen takes ball into the corner. We'll get the ball immediately received right back to him. Acel though booms the ball downfield. Fairnight, low boost, not the best of hits though. Acel back once again, looking for more. He's coming in. He's got another goal. Acel, he has not slowed down one bit. 30 seconds in, he's already got his. I think that's his 4th goal, maybe 5th goal of the series.
That is a 4th goal, I believe. Yep. Very, very good shot by Acel there. Great patience, great dunk, and I have to say, Freak Night with the mistouch, it was just too panicky. I feel like Orange team right now just needs to get their composure back if they want to win this series.
That composure, I saw it before that Fairnight hit, wasn't the best of hits though, and it gave Acel the chance to shoot. So maybe he needs to be a little less panicky on the side of Fairnight. He got that game 1 winner for his team, but it looks like he might be falling off. But actually a hit from, I think that was Acel. Falling down will get a hit, but actually might be a curse. See now Fairnight has an opportunity for a shot. We'll try and take it, but it will be in the corner. Now, XS takes the ball off the wall. Immediately shut down by the side of Orange. Ball is just super stuck in the corner right now. Every team just trying to get a hit at the least. Now Myrod has a chance for more than a hit. Can't get it past though. And Acel, a rare whiff from him. See now XS has to bail his team out. Will do so, but back once again is Host. He has hit the ball up and he's going for a shot, actually super fast shot from him, and off the bar, down and in. And Host taking the matters into his own hands and will tie up this game.
Very, very good play by Jos. Self-fast to a really good fast aerial. Perfect shot. Even though it's in the center, it's off the bar. No, not many people can save that, and it's very powerful as well.
Great shot from him, and I don't even know what card he's using, but it obviously has to be working for him. He's putting in shots like that. See now, Fahrenheit.
Dingo main.
The dingo. See now. See if Acel in the Octane. Try to take his time.
Oh.
Actually, missed it by excess. That one is going on target, but Myra will bail him out. Last second, but now Host has got the pass to Fahrenheit, but Fahrenheit is blocked on the goal line. So now ball in the air. Acel has the ball. Right into Float though. Float can't keep possession though. Once again, the possession is costing them chances. It's costing them. They have to panic once they don't get a possession. And now Acel back once again, going for the early shot, and Acel off the pass from Myra will get the go-ahead goal once again. 3 minutes into this game. 2 minutes into this game.
I'd love to keep talking about Acel because he's been incredible, but really, really good jump by Myro, I think, yeah, to get that pass through. Very good challenge. Didn't hesitate. It was just a really good play, and they're back in the lead again.
They're back in the lead, and Acel actually a great hit from him even after getting bumped. Myra putting the ball downfield once again. Burnett not caught off guard by that pinch. Then excess, actually, bit of a core touch will give Float a chance to shoot. Will hit the waterfall. Myra reads the waterfall. Now Fahrenheit possession has to be kept once again, but it will not be. Excess in the corner once again, trying to make something happen. Two teammates actually are close field. We saw somebody off the ceiling. Now Acel has to play some time. Float is aggressing. Has gotten a hit though. Acel looking for a wall play. 44 boost left in the tank. Let's see what he can do with it. Off for the flip reset. Cannot make contact though, and ball will be played back to the second man actually. Excess versus Fahrenheit. Ball will be to the mid. A floater. 3 players up for it. 2 on the side of orange. And now this ball is just being back and forth into both teams, but still, we see Team Blue are maintaining the lead.
Team Blue are showing so much confidence right now with their plays. Sure, they're not all going to work, but they are going to create so much panic on the other side of the field, the orange team, that it might actually just work out in the end. And as long as there's someone behind you, or 2 people behind you, I should say, you should be completely safe. As this is going to waterfall down. Can he read it? Very close by Acel again. He's always there.
He's just the boogeyman for the side of Team Orange. They don't know how to counter him, and it looks like they're not going to be able to if they don't shut him down right now. They're going to go on match point if they can't score a goal right here now, but Acel, another shot. Actually, 2 players had to go for that one. He's causing panic once again. Even if he's not scoring that, he's putting pressure on them to make a save, because the shot was definitely on target. See now, Fahrenheit has a chance to go for the wall. We'll get an awkward hit though, has to waterfall down to it. Got the Keem stomp there. Almost had a chance. No,
that's a throwback.
Haven't seen somebody do that in a while, yeah. See now.
Just
Going for a hit. Has gotten it though.
Very good.
Good possession from him though, but it really doesn't lead to anything.
A little bit of confusion on the blue side here. Float has the ball now. It could be a play. Jos didn't have ball cam on, did he?
I don't think he did. See now? Actually, a shooting chance. Host. No power enough though, or placement. See a boom downfield. And we're seeing that Team Blue are fine to play boomer ball. They're okay with just hitting the ball back and forth. But for Team Orange, you got to have chances. You got to take possession. You got to create chances other than just a hit from the midfield or even further back.
Exactly correct. Blue team is in the lead. They don't need to score. All they need to do is kill that clock, and that's exactly what's happening. And Orange team, a little bit of criticism here, but you're down with a minute left. You need someone to go mid. You need someone to be aggressive. They had the ball, like a few opportunities. There was just nobody to reach the other end of it. I feel like they're playing more scared, but they're not even in the lead, so I don't know why they'd be afraid. They just need to send it.
This might just be that fear of what the potential of these players have. And actually, that's a triple commit. A little bit of capriciousness coming out from these players. We see now the ball will be killed by Acel. Who else but Acel? And he will be leading his team once again in points. And he will give his team, not by himself, we saw a little bit more out of the side of Myrod in excess. We saw Myra with that huge this game so far. We'll probably see it in the first minute or so. We see who's playing. Actually, nobody will go for the kickoff. Actually, no, the star player is AFK. We'll see it.
A pause here.
If they call a pause within the first 15 seconds, we will have one. But if it is called after that, then they will have to play in the 2v3.
Oh,
Let's see,
never mind.
Aesol is back.
Yep.
Little momentary.
Gotta wait.
Now float. Actually, an awkward hit for his teammates. 2 up forward, XS. Get a 50 towards the corner. See Myrock. Looking for a pass. No commit.
Yeah.
No commitment. Now Host has a chance. Looking for the ball. We'll go for the aerial. Gets past one. Going for a shot. It is to the corner, but XS. Touch save and bump from Akel forced the defense to retreat.
Uncharacteristic whiff by Aesol. Oh, and XS wants some money here. Unfortunately saved by the defense.
That would have been his first goal, and he almost had it, but was robbed of it by the defender. See now,
Has anyone
Host going
else
for a
scored
shot.
other than Aesol? Oh, there it is.
I mean, Host has been scoring all the time. He scored last game. He gave his team hope, and he's given them once again, giving them the lead in the first minute so far. And Host, his aerials are on point so far. We saw that one before in that last game, the crossbar down and in, and we're seeing that one. Just a great amount of power. Sometimes it doesn't have to look the most flashy. He just went up for it and boosted and got a great hit.
That was 120 kilometers per hour. Very, very fast shot. Very difficult to defend. And we do have to mention the crumbling of defense there by blue team. A very bad touch to get the ball mid and nobody to be able to save it. And now another opportunity, orange team. Flo with a shot, unfortunately could not convert. That is when you need to convert, because if you don't and they get a goal back, you're gonna keep thinking about it, how you missed that. Oh, this chance close.
Right off the postal. Almost got. I think that nobody actually has scored on the side of Team Blue besides Akel, which is they really need to put up some goals, but they can also just do other stuff. Maybe if you give your teammate a great pass. But we only saw really that one pass from Myrock, so you still need to see more from every other player but Akel on Team Blue. See now, Myrock awkward in the corner as they have to bail him out. Not the best of it though. See now the third man in Host. Has the ball downfield. They don't need to play possession here. They can just boom the ball back and forth. And if XS can't make a play here, then ball is back on the side of Blue. Myrock caught off the post. Actually not going to be able to get there in time. So, quad commit. 4 players on 2 different teams. See now float. A lot of time. Going for under. Tries to go under. Couldn't get it though.
Seeing a lot of nerves from blue team right now. A lot of misplays. Need to get their act together. It's going to waterfall down. Again, orange team, nobody's ready for that.
They
Like,
really
you're
could be
winning,
converting on
but you still want to double your lead, you know?
that. And
And not
actually,
own goal. You definitely don't want to own goal.
Float almost got a goal on the opposite net. Just had that one. See now. Fahrenheit hits the ball downfield, looking for a follow-up. Can't get it though. Dancing around the ball.
So, possession, getting a 50. Very good play.
Gives Host a chance to hit the ball mid. XS has to make a hit here, and he will, but he is awkward.
There it is. Sorry, I cut you.
I mean, Flo, we're just excited to see Flo get involved here. As you called for him, you called multiple times. We need to see somebody in the midfield, and finally, they capitalized on the mistouch from XS, and they just doubled their lead with about 2 minutes left to go.
That is exactly right. Being in the midfield is very important to cover passes, to cover loose balls, to get 50s. You always have to have someone in the midfield, even on defense, and that's exactly what we saw right there. Very good chance here.
So now, ball to the wall. If Flo can convert once again. His ball to the corner. Myrock though, trying to get his team back in this game, going for an Ori flick, couldn't get the past Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, cut off by Host. Host looking for a 50, we'll get it though, but it is sailing towards the orange side. Aiko once again going up for it, can he reach it? No, he cannot, but XS is there. Bit of an awkward hit, but Myrock will be there for it. They're looking for passing plays, and will not achieve anything though with that one. Aiko last back, not the best of hits though, that actually is an open net, but Host can't put that one on target. But he will keep up pressure. Seeing the demos get involved more. We're seeing them get those demos on their retreation back. And actually, a little bit of commotion on their side, a little bit of team bumps. Ball will be end up hit to the backboard by Myrock. Can't get a follow-up, but XS is there. XS cannot shoot that on target. And that is something you got to put in with a minute left to go.
Exactly right. Efficiency has been an issue for, let's just say, pretty much everyone except Jose and Aisel. It's just unfortunate.
Consistency
Bounces. Yep.
Consistency is something that academy players aren't necessarily known for, but consistency does take a lot of time to just overcome. Being able to merge that gap between your good days and your off days is something that it can take years, can take months to try and get to do in anything, not even just Rocket League. So if any of these players can, but Akel almost had that read off the miss. So, you know, Myrot, another chance to shoot. As many two players go and tries, but actually two players committed. We saw so many people have chances, and yet no one was rewarded for it.
Exactly.
And
you can whiff, but you just need to not let that get into your head. Like you can. I'm a good example of this. When I was teaming with Luke, actually, I missed a really easy open net, and then I just completely lost my nerve, and we lost because of it. It was to make day 2, which is top 64. Never mind me though. What just happened here?
I guess Float just sat there and he's getting prepared for his Game 5 preparations. The first one of the new split. So we'll see who can take this one. And we talked about nerves, but this is even more the fact you're now playing after you played 4 games straight up plan for this first tournament. The 1 of 3.
That's exactly right, but honestly, whoever loses here, they should go into the loser's bracket with pride, because both teams have done very well, and I believe we'll see whoever loses again.
And good warm-up, we'll see. Anybody that has to go and lose back from one of these two teams, they'll be able to be warmed up in that Game 5. They have everything prepared. But of course, that doesn't want to be any of these teams, but it has to be one of them. See now? XS going for another shot. Actually, Akel has an open net, and he will put it in off the pass from XS. This has probably been, I don't want to call it, but this has probably been the best thing he's done all series long. He gets over 2 of them, and he gets everybody to bite on it, and he gives a free open net for his teammate. And so, if you're going to perform now, that's the best time to perform for XS.
That is true. And I just have to question why no one was there for that. It's a very bad misplay. And now they really need to answer for that and not get into their own heads because of it. Again, it's Game 5. It's now or never, basically. Well, there's the losers, but now we're never into the uppers final. That's another one.
Do it now, and XS, he's doing everything now. He's got that boomer of a shot towards the close post corner. And you see that what happened here?
I'm not going to say I'm calling it, but I called it. I feel like they're going to run away with it.
And XS is a huge factor in that has 100% goal participation now, and actually a slow kickoff from Myrod. Trying to throw in some fakes there. Throwing out with a low shot, though. This one's bouncing. XS with another save. We're seeing him get involved more on every single front now. Misplay from him, though. See now? Myrod has to get a 50. Another 50, though, from Fairnight. Actually, a team bumper. Looks like Season 5. We'll see now. Got Fairnight in the corner. Trying to make something happen, trying to use his magic. Couldn't use anything though. You see now Host trying to perform once again, going for an early shot. Couldn't get it past Myrot though. See Float. They have chances though. Keep re-aggressing once again, but now XS beats the player once again in the air. He's just faster than everybody now. He's got that Game 5 ice. We'll see if he can get it once again. Another 50 from him.
Orange team have had chances this entire series. They're really their biggest enemy because they really should be converting a lot more than they have so far. I don't know if it's a positioning issue or just ice, but they definitely need to look into that going into what is possibly going to be the lowest bracket run.
Exactly. I think it's more of that midfield possession they have so little of, especially on that defense front as well. XS gets his 2nd goal of the game. Still keeping that 100% goal participation off the pass from Myrod. Actually hosted. Tries to get a hit, but he just puts it into the waiting XS. And he will receive an easy one at that. And give his team the 3rd goal with just 2 minutes off the clock.
That's why you gotta keep your eyes on the midfield. He was creeping. Oh, is that it? No, that was very close.
I think that's been their entire problem. He called it previous games that they have to keep that midfield. Even on offense, they weren't converting as many chances as they were, but now on defense, it's coming back to bite them. They aren't saving as many things. The midfield player should always be that 3rd man. They should always be looking for bumps, looking for cut-off passes. It's so important to have somebody there because that person in net really can't do any of that once they are just playing in net and hopefully on back post.
That was actually right. And I feel like if you're Orange team right now, you just need to go for it. Sure, you have 2.5 minutes left, but you're down by 3. You just need to send it. Go for bumps. Like, go 3rd man commits. Doesn't really matter at this point. Because what's another goal to 3 goals, you know?
Exactly. It's a do or die right now. Do anything, just try and get something on the board. Maybe change up your playstyle, go for more demos. As I said that, Fair Knight getting involved. Demo's their star player. But XS right now, the star player in this game, gets past another one. Looking to go further. Can't get it though. See now, Akel has to play back, and Host going for a shot. A huge pinch. Will send the ball flying downfield. Acel tries to get it. XS hits it off of the waterfall. Now floated. 1v1 situation, but he cannot keep possession. That one, you gotta at least put that one on target, but he will not get anything in excess. Booms the ball downfield once again, and
no.
And
was that intentional? I'm hoping that's intentional.
I don't. I think he just actually misflipped and went for a hit to the corner, or at least hit it above the net, and summed that one right into his zone. So, Fahrenheit, unfortunate play, but I don't want to call it too early, but this one is looking just all in the books right now. This could be the dagger finally, and
Yeah.
Excess. He's gotten his hat trick. He's got 700 points already, and Team Orange, not even one of their players has been able to muster up 100. They've got 3 shots compared to the 5, 4 coming in from Team Blue.
When you're in the game 5 or game 7 situation, where it's all or nothing basically, it really gets to you when you concede the first goal. And as you can see, like as soon as they conceded the first goal, it just kept draining in. They tried after they went down by 3, but it was kind of too late at that point.
Floodgates were open after that first goal, and now it's a drought for Team Orange. They haven't been able to muster up anything. Oh, actually, almost here though. We'll save from Nara though.
And again, no one mid.
This game, I don't think they're gonna have enough time to replay analysis this one, but if they want to, this one could be a topic of discussion for if they have a coach, or if they're willing to get a coach, or even the players themselves. We'll see now. At XS, just basically wasting time. It's gonna be very difficult to lose 5 goals in the span of 35 seconds. Not impossible though, but with every single waiting second, it just comes less likely.
I would like to see it. Come on, score 5 goals real quick. Orange.
It's gotta happen. They need at least 4 to even force a 0-second goal, but if that actually, if they do one goal,
There's one? Never mind.
oh, yeah. And I think that will be it.
Yeah.
They could get a couple consolation goals, but a Game 5 series, a grueling long series, a marathon of a series for that, and it will come out with Team Blue on top. The new team proving their worth, getting the win off the back of huge performance from Akel and a good performance from XS, and all players, to be fair, played incredible in this series.
That is true. Definitely the better team performance by Blue team, and for Orange team.
5-1 scoreline. Something not too close, so we'll see if this one can be any closer than the last one. Already starting off with Septic. Just to pinch off the wall. G2 Light for high flying for it. Couldn't get a hit though. See now Septic early shot. Past Sweaties. But now reversing. Has gotten a hit. See now Rado we go. Aggressing once again. Looking for his chances. We'll try and find them. Gets past another one, but Ghostminded. Not there too just yet. We'll finally get there, but it's in the corner. We see now nothing for any side just yet, but we are seeing a little bit of pressure mounting for Team Blue.
Yes, sir, we do. Now, let's see if Septic can keep up the pressure. 0-0 right now, but he tries to get a shot on Reverse. Reverse will save it away. Rado now going for the ball. We'll hit it down in front of the net. Does get bumped away. Reverse popping it away in the middle. Ghostminded now trying to take possession with low boost. Swetsy will hit it back away. Now, Septic trying to take possession. Does just kind of hit it away, even though he has a lot of boost. Now, booming it down the field again. Rado, not a ton of trust there, so it does kind of boot Septic out of the way to go. Now, Ghostminded on the blue half. Hits it against the backboard. Septic not quite able to get there. Rado will try to get there. Hits a high. Tries to get a follow-up for the hit. Not quite able to connect with it. RL Reverse now taking his time. Over Ghost. Septic trying to get a shot on Lifer. Lifer able to save it away. Rado now into the corner. Back over to the middle. Can a gold player be there? And no one can be there. And Ghost misses a hit. And RL Reverse just gets the easy goal to get the early lead in this game 1.
And this was a high risk, high reward play. We saw everybody on the side of Team Light committed for that. They went for the exact same ball, but it works out in their favor because Team Gold couldn't convert on that. They couldn't get a hit on it. And you gotta do what you gotta do to get a goal, and Team Light will find their first one of the series.
Yep, now Swetsy taking the ball up the field. Septic will hit it over the midfield. Goes, not a ton of trust in his teammate. It's Swetsy, another open net. Team Gold was doing this in the first series too. We saw this. They were double committing a lot on defense. They need to calm down. This is game 1. You don't want to go down. Like, you don't want to go down a game, especially that first game in a series, because that does have an effect on your mentality. You have to play as a team and you have to play as a unit. So hopefully we'll see if they can fix that in this game.
Indeed, and now we see Sweatsy trying to get us 2 more goals, trying to get on the board even more, get a second goal. See now reversing. Could make a hit on it, the ball will be played up high. Lifer off the backboard going forward. Hit towards the mid, ready to go. Going for a hit as well. You got to be playing up to your level of power, up to anything that you have now, anything that you left out in your first series. You got to bring it out here now. This is just do or die right now. You either qualify for the next stage or you don't. Come out as a very early exit as the first team to lose. See now Ghostman, not the best of fits though. Will eventually find his teammate Raider Eagle. Hits a pass to the corner once again, but great possession by Blue. See now, huge fake on the side of reverse, and a bump attempt, and reverse gets a pass to the other one, and huge play from him will give his team the 3-0 lead.
3-1 on Team White right now has a goal, but not only that, if you look at the leaderboard, RL Reverse, 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 saves and 2 shots. He has 505 points, so we're not even halfway done with this game yet. He is absolutely stepping up for his team in this game, and it is a great game to watch so far, but Rado trying to make it 3-1, not quite able to do it. Septic losing the ball by G2 Lifer. Back into the middle of the field where Ghost will hit it away. Septic going for a 50 behind Radio Eagle. Ghost taking his time and banged back against the backboard. Radio Eagle a little awkward, not going for it for whatever reason. And Sweatsy trying to get a shot. Septic will save it away. Septic goes for another 50. Ghost minded supporting in the middle. Rado will now take the ball. Popped high into the corner. RL Reverse trying to get a hit on the ball. Does get a hit on the ball and will hit it away. Ghost minded now cutting off the play again. RL Reverse trying to control down the field. He's in a 1v1 but gets demoed by Ghost Minded. That was a great demo by him. Supporting his last man back. And now popped high above the goal net and they're not quite able to put it in. RL Reverse is just going to try and take possession in their corner. And balling them actually gets by Septic and Rado and almost by Ghost. But Ghost does dunk him on the 50 and Sweatsy going for a solo play off of the blue wall.
Now, we see actually a shot coming off the backboard. Reverse couldn't put that one on target, but the pressure still is mounting once again. They're not holding up. Even if they have 3 goals, they're looking for more. They want to get this to a highest scoreline as possible. And Life for now, off the wall. Got a bit of a ghost hit. We'll fake out his teammate reversing. Eventually, we'll find the wall. We'll see now. Sweatsy has the ball towards the mid. Actually, a shot on target. Actually, it will not be. We'll see now. G2 Lifer going for another shot mid, and he will get it past 2 players in the net. And this is just them going at it right now. They're just proving why they shouldn't be here and why they're not going to be here anymore. And if they keep this up, it'll be a very quick series of the last series of the night.
It is definitely a little rough watching this Team Gold roster. In the Series 1, I noticed that they were a little slow, and you know, maybe it's because they came in a little cold. They didn't really have a lot of time to warm up, or they didn't warm up a ton from what I know. But, you know, at this point, you have to be confident going into these games. Team White, you know, Team Gold was beating Team Purple last split, but now they are getting beat by the team that lost to Team Purple, which is weird if you think about it, because if you beat Team Purple, why can't you beat the team that lost to Team Purple, right? But it's all because of the rotations, it's all because of the positioning, it's the fact that they don't trust each other. But as I say that, Radio Eagle with an absolute snipe in the top right of the net.
This is just a banger off the wall. He just found his mark and placed it right there and caught everybody off guard. And G2 Lifer is caught out a little bit towards the midfield, and I don't want to call this game 2 yet, but I think that's just consolation for them. At least move on to the next game, but a little bit of hope that you at least can score on this roster, and hopefully they'll be able to do more. But we're gonna, as I said, have a very quick series.
Yep, RL Reavers trying to get a 5th goal for his team. And now Ghost Minded, a little awkward in the midfield. Sweaty missing the ball, but he will pass it back to RL Reavers. Ghost Minded getting a dunk. G2 Lifer will hit the ball away. 20 seconds left. Team Gold needs to go for the ball. 2 players rotating out and no pressure on the ball, but Ghost Minded will fix that for them. RL Reavers trying to pass it to the middle. Does get by all 3 of them. It's honestly, we just have to see more trust. If you look at right here, Ghost Minded doesn't hit the ball. Septic tries to go for it, and then Rado panics as the last man in the net and goes for the ball, leaving Ghost Minded after getting bumped and cut by himself, and is not quite able to save it. Team Gold needs to calm down. They need to work together. They need to have more trust.
And trying to make it 6-1, almost going for that Brazil-esque player, but a staggering 5-1 scoreline is not a good hope if you are a fan of Team Gold. You don't want to see them look like this, but if you're a fan of Team White, then this is everything you want to see. I just noticed they have the same car, so they got synergy on and off the field, in their minds, in their cars. A lot last series, as I had a sort of a higher level player with me, Martin, co-casting, and he was being sort of an analyst, and so he was showing everybody that was watching that possession is a key factor. We were able to point out the mistakes of that team and show us them. This was a goal because they didn't get possession. So if they can maintain possession and play a playstyle that can counter Team White, then they could win this 100%. Even after that, I don't want to call it disaster, but that sort of rambunctious start to that first game.
Yep, even Tazaro, one of the admins and moderators in the Havoc chat, said, one word, teamwork. I mean, even he knows what Team Gold has to do to step up. But Ghost-Minded looking for a shot. Radio Eagle rotating awkwardly out of the net. Septic going for another shot, not quite able to get it. Lifer trying to take the possession on his side of the field. No one challenging him yet, but Rado will go. RL Reavers taking his time in the corner. Lifer will cut it off, so Rado is no longer a threat. Septic shooting it high. Lifer will clear it away. Ghost-Minded now taking his time for the aerial. Gets an unfortunate miss. Everyone on Team Gold is on top of each other, but Septic does get a hit on the ball, and the net is now open. Can someone follow it up? No, Lifer will cut it off and hit it away.
Now, Rado aggressing once again, has put the shot over Lifer, but reverse, has to save once again. Swetzy, not the best of hits though, is actually out. No player up for it, just hit Septic though, going for the ground, double touch, will be off the post, and no follow-up, just hit Radio Eagle. Too late to the punch, and now, reverse once again, past Ghost-Minded. Looking to get past Septic, 50-50 to the midfield. The possession is amazing right now for Team White. They're not letting anything get past them. Now, trying to get a chance on the board. Ball boom downfield, third man, reverse. Has to take his time, has to give his team a little bit of time to get back. You see him go for the 50. Has got the ground pinch, but Septic is there for it. Positioned awkwardly though. Now, once again, the chances are being traded back and forth, and Team White almost at the last shot, but it will be off.
Looks like Swep is getting excited in the chat. He is screaming loud for Team Gold. Let's see if we can have a little bit more of that energy in this series, as currently it is tied 0-0 with 3 minutes left. RL Reavers looking for a shot, though not quite able to get it, as the crossbar will save Team Gold. Rado Eagle trying to hit into the middle. Lifer going for the ball, popping it up high. No one from Gold is jumping yet, but Ghost will hit it away. Rado pushing up a little bit too much, but Septic will recover for him. Down the field where Septic will go. Lifer now taking possession, popping it high into the midfield. Rado taking a turn on the ball. Will hit it to the side, but Lifer is still able to cut the play off. Septic banging it down across the field. If it was in, it would have been a goal. Very close play by Team Gold. Rado with a bit of a risky jump right now. Ghost-Minded now supporting. He's got to go a little bit sooner as second man. And Septic ends up double committing because he's not seeing Ghost-Minded making a play on the ball. RL Reavers getting demoed by Rado Eagle. Now Ghost-Minded on the ball with low boost. RL Reavers trying to take possession up the field. Can he get a shot off? Not quite. He lands awkwardly and swerves. Septic hitting it down the field. Gets beat by Swetzy. Swetzy with low boost. And Rado gets a miss on the ball. Now it's just a 1v1. But no one is there for a pass from Swetzy. And Ghost will get a demo on him. Now
G2 with a huge dunk, trying to get the ball back downfield once again. Now we see Ghost-Minded trying to take control of the ball, but a huge 50 from Septic. It's swallowed downfield. We have reverse now. 1v1 situation facing out the entirety of the Team Gold roster. Has to get a 50. Ball is bouncing in the midfield. Let's see who can get there first. Radio Gold tries to go for it. Couldn't get a hit on it though. And just back and forth if we go once again. Nobody just trading blows once again. It's a chess, it's like boxing match. And we'll see who can be able to first to break through those defense and get the better offense. We'll see now. Radio Google takes time in the corner, but Swetzy will do one better. Gets a past Septic. Ghost-Minded last back. Low boost as well. All reverse versus him, gets the flick, looking for a pass, but G2 had the backflip. He had his chance there, and he blew it right there. And he's got to go hunting once again for another one.
Let's see, now taking the ball over on the side of the field. G2 Lifer very far back as third man. Now, ball cleared down the field. Lifer hitting it, gets it so backward. It's a little bit scary. Can Team Gold find a ball to put in the net? Not quite, as Reavers will hit it back away, but Septic back into the middle. Rado not quite able to get there. G2 Lifer a bit of a panic jump. Reverse. Low boost, leaving it for Swetzy. Swetzy will hit it back into the corner. Can Reverse make a play? No, he gets bumped by Radio Eagle high into the middle. Someone out for the ball. Septic is up for the ball. If Reverse gets a very awkward save, can Team Gold score here? And Rado will put in the first goal from Team Gold that we have seen in a while.
And ready to go. He got that goal in that first game. It was very late, but he's getting this one very late once again. But this one has all the meaning. With 34 seconds left to go, he gives his team the go-ahead goal to make this game, this series, necessarily a best of 5 and give his team hopes back into the series.
Yep, and Sweatsy losing it over to Lifer. Sorry, I might have cut you off, Benji, my bad. Reverse now taking the ball down the field, trying to possess it into the middle. And to Benji, I'm gonna throw this back over to you, because I totally did cut you off.
That's alright, man. You do a better job than me, and now we see you. Ball into the corner. See Ghost Miner. Gotta take his time. He's got 10 seconds left. Time is of the essence. We have ready to go with a miss. Septic booms the ball downfield. See it. Final 5. Ready to go. Just forcing the effort once again. Trying to give his team the most amount of room to work with. The ball still is kept up. All reverse takes his time, but the ball will be dropped on the dribble. And Team Gold fight fiercely back in the second game to tie this series up.
That was a great game by Team Gold. There were definitely some improvements, but...
To win this series and stay alive in the Havoc Academy League first tournament.
Yep, over in the kickoff, Radio Eagle top, Radio Eagle, goodness gracious. RL Reverse winning the ball into the orange corner. Septic will clear it away. Septic now kind of twisting and turning around the ball, not quite able to make a connection on it. Back into the orange corner. Radio Eagle gets an early jump, and it's back into the gold net in the first 18 seconds of this game. Radio just panicked again as the player who plays the net. He panicked, he pushed up a little bit too much, and he just couldn't quite make a connection on the ball.
I hate to see those mistakes, but they are very common sometimes, especially in Academy when it's just the people. Some of these players aren't as exposed to being in front of this many people. We currently have 22 people watching these players go at it once again, and this is the second time tonight, so maybe the nerves are a little bit less, but it still is a factor, as I'm pretty sure everybody can relate to being in that game 5, maybe that overtime, and just having those nerves, and especially it comes out when you're playing against people that are going to judge your every move.
Yeah, but Yep.
I want to hear what you have to say. What is it?
No, I was just like, I totally agree with you. But you know, if you watch RLC Esports, they have a very strong mentality, and the you know, hundreds of thousands of people watching them does not face them. Like Garrett G has one of the best mentalities in the game. He can lose 4-1 in a best of 7 grand final sweep and still keep his head up and still be happy about how he performed. And you know, even with the viewers, that also doesn't even phase Benji. Like I will tell you, I played in Academy. The first time I played here, I was shaking because of how many people there were. So I can't imagine how these players must feel, especially since it is their first time as a team, as a whole, coming into it. But Ghost-Minded puts in another goal for Team Gold.
And this goal came out of nowhere. We saw Septa just beat out the player, just absolutely dusted him, and Ghost-Minded, given the freest goal he's going to get this entire series, and he'll take that one every single day, and he'll give his team the go-ahead goal to tie this game right up. And anybody's game still so far, we're seeing each team get their shots and get their blows. They're trading blows right now, and right now I think we need to see somebody step up to try and break the sort of deadlock that we have going on right now.
Yep, G2 Lifer clearing the ball into the middle of the field. Is RO Reverse able to follow it up? No, he will leave it for Lifer again. Now, 2 players kind of weirdly placed on the ball. All 3 players kind of weirdly placed on the ball. But, okay, I don't know what's happening anymore, and it's just almost found its way into the net, but that was a great great save by Septic. Back over to Lifer, but Ghost-Minded does get a tip on it. Does make his teammate a little bit awkward, but the hit probably was for the best in the long run.
We see now a shot coming off the backboard by Lifer. No follow-up there. We see RL Reverse takes his time. And a little bit of 360s. Has faked out his teammate, though. What's going on? He's going for another flick. He has gotten it once again. They're giving him so much space. Yet nothing is rewarded for his times. You see now Sweatsy trying to beat 2. The 2 up forward is going to shoot them very well. We see Septic, though. Hey, right back to Lifer. Lifer, low boost. Opposite banging off the wall. Looking for a teammate. Ready to go versus RL Reverse. Ball was hit to the corner. Once again, Septic has another chance with Sweatsy. Beats him out. We're seeing Ready to go going for it. Low boost once again. Boost is a huge factor right now. It feels like Team Gold are just being so boost starved, and this is just in the control of Team White, like it was in that first game.
Yep, and at this point in the game, we have to see Chad get more excited. We are seeing Swep and Kratos cheering on Team Gold, even though Kratos' team did beat Team Gold. I guess he still wants them to win. I guess he still wants to play them again for that rematch. But you know, both of these teams are tied right now. We got to see one of them step up sooner or later. All I will say is the one shot that Team Gold has found its way into the back of the net. So, if Team Gold can shoot a little bit more, you never know. Maybe they get a few more shots into the net. But right now, Rado is trying to find that next shot, but does get demoed from behind by RL Reavers. Ball is just floating up in the midfield. Septic trying to cut it off. Pops high over to Lifer. Lifer trying to take possession. Hits it down over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded hitting it against the wall. Low on boost. Not quite able to jump off and make a connection with it. Lifer banging it down the field. Rado now pushing up, trying to go for the ball. Septic a little bit awkward now, and it's an easy shot, but not quite in by G2 Lifer. If he shot it to the left, probably could have been a goal to get the lead in this game. Can Rado put one in? Rado also can't put one in. There's not a ton of connections when it's coming to these shots in these games, Benji.
There isn't. We saw one hit off the post, but we saw that one not even make it to the contact of the car. But now we're seeing, actually in chat, there's a lot of hype for the Pooh Bear. So if that can help any of the teams, especially Winter Symphony, given his best for hype of that team. Really doesn't care about the teams, but I think these teams do care about winning this game. Seeing that Ghostminded has the ball once again, looking for a pop, has tried to get past all the players, and G2 Lifer off the goal side will try and get that save, and he will. You see now, remaining 30 seconds. And what do you think anybody has to do to break this deadlock, Azrael? Because this right now, this is looking like it could be anybody's game, but if we keep up this rate, it's going to be nobody's game. We're going to be here till the end of the night.
Bro, you know, if I'm gonna stay up until 3 a.m. casting over a game, I would be happy with with two teams like this facing against each other, because both of these teams, from what I know, are pretty evenly placed. Even though, you know, in my opinion, I want Gold to win. I know that makes me sound biased, but, you know, I coach them, and, you know, that's also just because we haven't saw a bunch of Team White. But, you know, Team White, considering it's their first time here, you know, they're playing pretty well for their first show up in Academy. But OT in game 3. Septic hitting the ball down the field, tries to control it, maybe getting an early shot, but Sweatsy will save it away. Sweatsy trying to take possession. Rado with a misflip, left in a 1v1 against Ghostminded. Can Ghostminded recover? Yes, he can. And Septic trying to get possession in the midfield. Will pop it high to the left, trying to get it past RO Reavers. RO Reavers will save it into his corner. Rado popped high for Ghostminded off the ceiling. Can Ghostminded get a shot? No, it's off the crossbar. And Rado also gets it to touch the backboard. All they need to do is just find the one top left or top right instead of just hitting it crossbar.
And this game, it has huge stakes for the series momentum. This, after committing so many resources in this game, because whoever wins this will have so much momentum going into this, and after committing so many resources, you'll feel defeated after which team loses this, and that could play into the next game. So whoever loses this has to try and bounce back, and whoever wins this will have all the momentum and really needed to try and take the series, but we gotta see who can win that one first. So now, I'll reverse it. Takes ball off the wall. Great time possession management. Ball once again towards the midfield. We see Sweatsy almost own goal there, but he will take the ball eventually. We see him. They got one. Low boost. Great position for him. Gets past two. Still zero boost, but still trying to aggress and move the ball eventually. Put it in the hands of Lifer. Lifer goes for the backboard immediately. No one is there. Can get the read. He will not be able to get the read, and the ball will be hit up once again. Scrambling defense, but they will eventually get the ball out of their side.
Now, Septic taking possession in his corner, trying to get it down the field. Hits it into the middle for Rado Eagle, not quite able to make a connection on it. Ghostminded looking for that bottom right. Is it in? And it's not quite in, and it bounces off the outside of the post. Very unfortunate play, but Septic just beat two people. Sweatsy is a little awkward, and it's off the crossbar again. This is giving me flashbacks to last Academy stage when my team played Team Purple. We hit the crossbar at least 21 times before we found the goal, and one of which was my old teammate Shadow Dragon. He had the ball full possession, 0 seconds left, and he missed the open net with 0 seconds and hit the crossbar. I'm just getting flashbacks from that game here, and it's the funniest ever. And I don't even know anymore, but Septic now trying to take possession over to Ghostminded. Ghostminded in the middle of the field. Sweatsy popping it as high as he can, or sort of high as he can. Now, keeping possession. Septic popping it against the roof. Can he get the rebound off the roof? And he almost can, but it's bouncing back into the middle. It's a gold player there. Ghostminded is there, but he is very low on boost and not quite able to make a play on it.
Now we see ball play towards the mid once again. We see Septic clear the ball once again. We're not seeing a lot of time possession. That could be the nerves coming out. When you're in a game 3 overtime, they rely so much on the series, but Septic, as I call him out, he delivers the game winner. And this looks like it was going to be able to be saved, but Reverse couldn't get enough on the ball, and Septic got the pop-up shot, and Lifer was not back post. He couldn't get a hit on it because of that mechanical error and that rotational error, and heartbreak on the side of Team White. After an amazing first game, they lose that second game, and now this third game has been slowly fade out after getting destroyed. And actually, not seeing one of the players join. Looks like they had a little bit of connection issues, so if nothing is called within the first 15 seconds, we will play a 2v3 for the time being, which a little bit of rough, but Reverse going for a shot, and that will be post, but Ghostminded will eventually join, but a goal will be rewarded for that 2v3, and that's unfortunate, but now they gotta fight their way back.
Yep. And Reverse, that was a great shot. Perfectly placed. Rado's not quite able to get there. Let's see, 10 seconds into this game, they're already up by 1. But Sweatsy winning the kickoff by what seems to be a mile. Now, Septic winning it over to the blue half. Popping up high, can RO Reverse get there? Not quite. Rado will hit it down off of a double commit. Team Gold, they are already down by 1, and they still have this whole game ahead of them. But let's see if they can keep that pressure like we saw. Rado Eagle with a great demo, almost able to get 2, but not quite. He will leave it for Septic. Rado Eagle going back for his boost. Sweatsy hitting it into the middle. Ghostminded and Rado with their second double commit in the first 40 seconds of this game. Now, let's see, RO Reverse into the corner, trying to take his time, popping it over Septic. Ghostminded looking for a bump on ball side rotation, but RO Reverse will just take it under Rado Eagle as Rado tries to force it as last man. For whatever reason, as last man, you should not be pre-jumping those hits. You need to be calm and collected. Maybe try to communicate to Septic to try and go for the ball instead of him, or try to stall it for Septic to go.
And that's just a huge play, the soul play. Calling on somebody to carry your team like that, not necessarily carry, but have those amazing soul plays is always useful, especially when you're getting that confirmation goal. Especially after that first goal was a 2v3. They got this one fair and square now. And so we'll see them take a 2-goal lead and give them confirmation to try and take this to game 5. So, you know, Reversing has caught the waterfall, going once again, looking for a second soul play of the game, but will be cut off by Septic very early. Double commit on the side of them. Ghostminded going for a shot, will be off, going for a second shot. Has the ball mid, but nobody is there to follow up. And the ball will be hit towards the side and towards the mid, trying to convert by Team White.
Yep. Oh, and almost a great shot by RO Reverse, and it's still in the net. From the, I was just watching that briefly, and from what it looked like that was just hitting crossbar. But Septic does get an unlucky touch, and it's already 3-0 against Gold. Is this a repeat of Game 1? And in this case, if it is a repeat of Game 1, in Game 5, if it comes, do we see a repeat of Game 2 and 3 from Team Gold? That is the big question to be asked right now. But G2 Lifer looking for a 4th goal for his team, and RO Reverse will take it in to actually get his 4th goal. Not only an unnatural hat-trick, but a natural hat-trick, but a natural 4 goals for his team, and a 100% shot goal accuracy, which, if you guys don't know, is actually very hard to pull off, especially as you get higher level.
And wow, this is looking like what we saw in that first game. What we saw from Team White is just completely different from anything we saw in the series. This first and 4th game, probably them in their full form as they get another goal. That's all Reverse's 5th goal right now. He's just stacking them on top of each other. That was just sort of a janitor goal. But this is amazing what we're seeing right now from them. We saw this in Game 1, and then we saw them stop off a little bit in that 2nd and 3rd game. That 3rd game, I thought it would really hurt the momentum. I thought it would really just hurt their entire not momentum, but mentality going through these next games. But it is done actually the opposite. It's giving them more power, and it's giving them all the power they need to try and take this to a Game 5.
Yep, and as we see Sweatsy high into the air, trying to put it into the middle of the field, but Ghostminded will cut it off. G2 Lifer a little bit awkward on his backboard, but he is able to make it work. Almost top right, but another crossbar hit. And is that another crossbar? It's another crossbar hit. It is Crossbar League, as Taz said in the chat. They're up in at least 10 already in the past 2 games, but still a 5-goal lead from Team White, and this is definitely a repeat of the first game. It might be even worse than the first game, but if you're Team Gold, you can risk losing this game. You are still up by a series, and yes, in reality, you do not want to lose this game. But it would not be the worst thing in the world if you were to lose this game. But Septic still doesn't want to lose this game, and he will put in the first goal for Havoc Gold.
Septic delivered that Game 3 winner, and now he's trying to deliver once again for his team. They still have plenty of time, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds is ample time to get 4 goals, and they really only need 3 because they can force 1 0 seconds, but they're probably going to want to get some before that, but so is Team White. They're going to try and keep their lead extended and keep attacking once again. See now, Rado does do a 360, hits the ball up, but his teammates actually bump each other. Gives time, though, for G2 Lifer. Gets the ball up. Sweatsy will be the first one up to. Gets the shot past one, and we'll get a shot towards the far post. And Brazil? You think Brazil's going to happen, Azrael? I mean, I'm all for it if it does happen.
I mean, Brazils are obviously a very big achievement for the other teams. It kind of sucks if you're the team getting Brazil, but again, goes back to your mentality. You have to control it. You have to just keep your head up, especially since you're still up by a series. You have nothing to lose. But honestly, I think we're probably going to see a bit more than just a Brazil. I think we're going to see maybe I want to say if it keeps going at this rate, it could end at, you know, a 10-1. But in reality, I think it would probably end closer to a 9-1 or an 8-1 in this game.
I mean, you called it there. 8-1, 9-1 scoreline. I think that at least they're going to get a couple goals back for their efforts, Team Gold. They have the pressure and they have the skill to get them. Not necessarily come back in this game, as I don't think that Team White can throw that hard, but we've seen worse in Havoc. So we'll see if anything is possible. Team bump there, G2 Lifer gets sent to the ball. And as we approach the minute mark, we're going to see every team just get a little bit more desperate, but don't want to waste too much of your energy, don't want to waste too much of your firepower, as this game is basically over. Actually, almost a shot from Septic. Would have been a great end to this game. But Game 5, Azrael, I'm pretty sure we're headed there, unless a miracle happens. And the Game 5 nerves, do you think that's going to be a factor going into this one, or do you think that people are just going to have that ice that Marty talked about in the last series?
I honestly don't. I'm not sure what I'm prepared for. You know, last time we saw this big win from Team White, they got shut out in the next 2 games. So, you know, it's really hard to know what will happen in this Game 5, which definitely at this point we can all say comfortably is going to come up. Now, G2 Lifer still looking for that Brazil. You know, maybe I was wrong about the 8 or 9-1, but maybe we can still see a Brazil. It's always nice to end with that nice 7-1. But here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. G2 Lifer stealing the goal from his teammate. That would have been RLRE versus 6th goal of this game. But nah, G2 Lifer wanted to make it seem like he was doing something for his team. But 7-1, how do you think this will affect Gold's mentality going into the next game? Or going into the next game?
I think that after that 2-minute mark, you kind of just got to look basically to the next game, but Billy Too Silly says that Gold just has to control the ball more and stop rushing every touch, which could play a factor. That possession, even Billy Too Silly, who's an academy player himself, knows that possession is important. You got to keep the ball close to you. The more you keep it close to you, the less chances they have at scoring. It's just simple as that. And the more chances you have at scoring, as you can get the ball out to your teammates and do all that kind of stuff. So stuff like that you got to keep in mind when going into games, and especially when you're going to a Game 5 or second one of the night, and one for all the importance. Now, besides playing in your elimination match, you're now playing in a Game 5 and your elimination match, and this is with 25 plus people watching. So this is all marbles.
I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I want Rado to win, but I just don't think he's playing like he wants to win tonight. You know, he's almost old goaling off of the kickoff, Benji. I mean, at this point, I'm just happy to be here casting this game, but I think Team White probably has this if they play like they did last game.
Exactly. Now we see Reverse already taking the game into his own hands. Tries to get past 2. Now we see Sweatsy hit the ball off the corner. Septic pops the ball up, looking for some play. A little bit of danger though. Now we see Septic once again. Septic has been the huge factor for his team. He got them that Game 3 win, and he's been keeping them in most of the games the entire time. So we'll see if he can do much for his team, do any more, or if the tank is run out. Let's see now. Lifer gets the ball downfield. Ready to go. Pops the ball up. Low goes from him though. Trying to find his teammate, but all he will find is a White player, and that ball will bounce into the net from Sweatsy, and Sweatsy will deliver the first goal for his team.
Yeah, that was a great play by Team White. I mean, that's my go-to phrase whenever a team scores, but that seriously was. He bangs it off wall, and it kind of just floats in net. No one's able to get there and recover off of that play. So well done by Havoc White, and we're already seeing the somewhat early 1-goal lead. I mean, 4 minutes left in the game. We don't know anything yet. Maybe Havoc Gold does step back. Rado Eagle looking for a demo. Now, another somewhat accurate shot. Radio Eagle will pop it high. He's got to control it a little bit more. And another double commit. And this one will also find its way into the net. And I will break this down. I will break this play down briefly for this play. But Radio Eagle popped the ball high, right? He doesn't, I don't think he had a ton of boost to follow up his hit. But instead of communicating that, or communicating that he's probably not able to reach this ball, he still tries to commit for it, and Septic, thinking he's maybe a little bit more awkward, tries to force it for Ghostminded. The only reason why that doesn't work is because Ghostminded is now left by himself in a very awkward position, and we almost see it again when Septic commits with Ghostminded, almost causing another goal against Gold.
Billy Too Silly has already called it. Gold is tilting GG's, which after it's that 2 goals, but still, it's only 2 goals, and you still have more than half the game to play. And as long as your mentality can stay in the game, as long as you can always think you have a chance in this, then you always do. As Radio Eagle, he's still in this, and his mechanics are still better than ever as he hits the 76 miles an hour and will hit it top corner into the goal.
That was a great play by Academy Gold, able to find the ball and put it in the back of the net. 123 kph. Man, fire that ball into the net. Whenever he shoots, he does shoot, usually with accuracy and power, so I'm pretty happy that he does do it again to try and bring his team back into this game. But can he do it again off of that center? Not quite. He's a little high in the air and a little awkward. Septic will hit it back into the corner. Lifer now taking the possession. 2 players going down the field, but Septic will hit it towards his net. This is a bit scary for Radio Eagle. But RL Reavers will pop it back over to the side. Lifer up in the air. Almost another goal, but Septic will save it off of his backboard. Rado now trying to possess it. Now, Sweatsy leaving the play. Septic will take the advantage to go. No, but Septic will leave the ball for whatever reason. Leaves it for Ghostminded to take in. Ghostminded gets dunked on the 50, so RL Reverse is making his way down the field. A double commit from Team White and a very early commit by Sweatsy, but it is still tapped out to the blue corner. Everyone on Havoc White is in this corner. Can Team Gold get there? No, they cannot. Sweatsy stepping up for his team, getting chased by Radio Eagle, Radio Eagle, I don't know why I keep saying radio, but RL Reapers putting it back into the middle, and Ghostminded will clear it away.
Now, Radio Eagle once again trying to step up for his team, no boost, but still will make the hit. The ball hit off the wall, high flying into there, is anybody up for it? RL Reverse is the first one to it. Septic on the ball, has hit it though, ball is hitting towards the middle, Sweatsy can't get beat to it, and last back will be G2 Lifer. Ball to the wall, seeing what Life can do for it. Has a pinch, Septic versus him. Radio Eagle cuts past one, a 1v1 situation, going for a flick. He can't get it out. That was his chance, and he wasn't able to convert.
Yep, now RL Reverse trying to take possession, back flipping, and Rado will take the advantage to try and get a pass. 2 players from Gold commit, and Septic is also there, a bit awkward. This is the vertical attacking we do not like to see, but Septic is still able to dunk every Havoc White player, even under the circumstances and even under the positioning. He is able to hit the ball, and it doinks off of the Havoc White player to just float into the net. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to see a Game 5 overtime. It would be such a great way to end this. It would make me so happy, but in the end, I do think Septic is stepping up the most. So, you know, let's see if he can keep doing it.
Game 5 overtime. I don't know what to ask for even more as a caster, and we'll see if they can deliver for us. But still, they still want to get this win. Before that, the nerves of steel you'd have to try and compete in the Game 5 overtime for an elimination. That is something else in its own right. You see now, G2 Life try to go for it. So what's the final minute left? We'll see who can convert, who can try and give their final chances, who can give it their all in this final game to try and stay alive. See now, Septic at the 50. Sweatsy though is better. He's going for it once again. Could not get past Ghostminded though. That's a huge hit. Ghostminded once again has the ball mid to Rado. Rado cannot convert though. Ball going towards Arlo Reverse. Arlo Reverse once again trying to step up for his team. He's been quiet in this game, but he has to try and be loud. And if there's any time to do it, it is now. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Ball flying high. We'll see if Ghostminded can put a shot on target. He will put it on target, and G2 Lifer barely gets there, but Septic won't finish it. What an effort from G2 Lifer. He barely had that one, but Septic though, as you called him out, you said he was your MVP player, and he's delivering once again with a final shot with 24 seconds left to go.
Septic, after this game, bro, you deserve a bath, and I will buy you food because you have 2 goals, and you are carrying Team Gold in the end. And I know it doesn't look like it for the viewers, but honestly, you are stepping up very well on defense and offense as you get another save. But 10 seconds left. Can Team Gold hold on, or will Team White try to put another goal in? A double commit from Team White. They need to hit the ball towards, but no! Sweatsy will be cut off by Lifer, and Rado will put it down. Ladies and gentlemen, Academy Gold saved themselves from getting knocked out. And Havoc White, they had a good run, but not quite